Nobody cares about a washed-up boxer. Who you got in the lead? Stallone. Never heard of him. I'm gonna pass. Besides, something big just crossed my desk. Fellas, tell me all about this kung fu I keep hearing all about.
Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. Still got it. Back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double done. I shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction moments. But I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I got a shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I got a even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. Still got her. Hey, you must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a stitch you get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. I'm floating through the front door, my mind is tied. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in the pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. Still got her.
What up? What up? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Good morning, everyone. Hold on. Let me bring my guest up. What's going on, Midwest? Thank you for joining me today.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
What's going on, everybody? So the reason why I played that song first, right, is because I'm not into Christian rap. I'm not into like gospel. I mean, to the degree that like I'm tapped into it, But um, like I've heard quite a few of Lecrae songs, and I'm like, his songs are actually good, and I played that because the when we go into the MAGA stuff, I think a lot of people think folks don't think the MAGA stuff is good because they just hating. Oh, you just don't agree with MAGA, so it's wrong, right? Like you don't like it, but it's not that. Is that to me? It's just not good, right? Well, I guess we could start off with that, and then we'll get into the little documentary that I found. What do you think?
Yeah. Um, Thanks for having me on. First off, as
Of course,
always, I think we're gonna have some fun.
yes.
What's up, everybody in the chat? I think that was actually not a bad track. I love the use of the good Lord part, like the way he throws it in there.
Hmm.
If you can do that and continue to do that throughout the song, which he did, that's always you gotta give somebody props for that shit. But I don't think this was really like that religious of a song. Like
No, it wasn't.
he has some references. You could tell he has some religious influence with some of his
Right.
rap, and even the use of "good Lord" is still like, I guess some people, some hardcore people, be like, "That's blasphemy," but most Christians gonna be like, "Yeah, I get what you're
Yeah. Well, I mean,
saying."
someone like let's say Bryson Gray, right, who is predominantly Christian rap, in the sense of like what his music is, but he would consider music like this more like Christians not being true. When they make the music, they're trying to like adhere to like secular, you know, music and stuff like that, right? So it's not authentic. It's not really preaching, the word of Christ and stuff like that.
Right. Yep.
But to me, it's like, well, shit. How do you, like, if in the crate, there's a video that I saw of Lecrae talking about like just hip hop in general, and you can tell that he's a lover of hip hop, right? Even though the secular sort of like messaging in a lot of it, he doesn't necessarily vibe with. He vibes with the artistic side of it, and so there's a
Right.
difference, like reverence. Like he has a reverence for hip hop, whereas opposed to like for me, a Bryson Gray, and I'm gonna play y'all one of his songs in a minute. A Bryson Gray is more bitter about the fact that he didn't make it in hip hop.
Right.
And so now he doesn't have that reverence. He has like a bitterness.
Yeah. And the worst part about that is like guys like him are bitter, but they don't realize that they're the reason that they didn't succeed. Like you can't,
Right.
that people always misconstrue that common phrase, "The customer is always right." People think that mean you can go into a restaurant or wherever and just be like, "Fuck you, I'm the customer," but that's not
Yeah.
what that's not what it means, right? What it
Hmm.
means is whatever you're selling, if somebody comes in and you say, "I got blue widgets," or whatever, and they're like, "Well, I want red widgets," and you get 10 customers in a row that come to your store and ask for red widgets, and you be like, "No, the blue ones are way better," and they all leave without purchasing your shit. You don't you're the one that's wrong. And it's the same way with music. Like if you make shit, now not
Hmm.
everybody's gonna make it. There's people who make good music who don't actually make it. But if you got like the kind of if there's some people who they don't make it, not because they just weren't one of the lucky ones, it's because they weren't one of the good ones.
Right. Right. There's actually I saw this. Maybe I'll see if I can find it because I just watched it yesterday. I was watching Cameron and Mace, they have this show it's like I think it's sports or whatever, but they'll talk about like hip hop and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about why some people who would be typically like really good, like lyrically, not necessarily make it mainstream. But then they also kind of tapped into the fact that like I think Mace had made this point where Mace was like, some of it is not even like he said, like you have some people, some rappers, artists, where he said, let's just focus on rappers, where they want to be one of the other ones, right? Like they want to be one of the many people that do the same thing. And then you got the really good ones that make it and they want to be the best, right?
Right.
And I think it goes to what you're saying, like if you're literally if you're not one of the best, then that also could be a problem with, or the reason why you just didn't make it. Like your stuff
Right.
is not good. Like
Right. Yeah, exactly. There's some people that it don't matter. Like what's the young lady's name? It's not rap. It's I don't know what, pop music. Rebecca
mm,
Black. She had
mm,
all the advantages. She had the fucking high quality music. She had a producer. She had all that shit. But that song Friday even went viral. But
mm,
what is she doing now? She's not like on the. Have you heard any of her music on the radio? No,
no.
because she's just not good enough.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. You got an entire machine behind you, and it just ain't. You just ain't got that thing. You ain't got that, like,
Yeah.
that's gonna take you there. So let's listen to. So Bryson Gray. I was trying to find. It's in the documentary, so we'll see it there, or a little snippet of it. But he apparently was on 106 in Park.
Who?
Bryson Gray back in the day.
Oh,
You've never
like he
heard
was
him, right?
battling? No, I
No,
don't. I never heard
I
of him.
think he performed or something like that. So he was trying to make it mainstream. He couldn't, and then now he'll say, "Well, he just is disgusted by what he was talking about before in his music." But I have a sneaky
So he
suspicion that
wasn't.
it's he just couldn't make it. He couldn't cut it. You
So he
know,
was like Christian rap before. He was just like regular hip
he
hop,
was secular. Yes,
and then he was like, "Ah, fuck this! The Lord has
yeah,
called me up, and
exactly.
I'm gonna do this
So
for
this is
him."
like one of his bigger songs. Let me see if I can. Hold on.
Matter of
So
fact, can you
this,
even name a single Christian artist who has cracked the top 10? And if somebody's already like Kanye's "Jesus Walk" doesn't count, like shit like that, where you're already established and you make a single song that has a religious bent, that's one thing.
mm,
But like and outside of Kirk Franklin and the Family in that one song,
yeah,
but like name an artist who was like, I'm a Christian artist, that's why I started, and then I got a banger.
yeah, that's true. Because you have to lean into what people are listening to.
But yeah.
So I think it's hard for them to crack that. But like I do think it's possible to be a Christian artist, be true to what your beliefs are, but also like make good stuff. Like make good music and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know that
that's
it
the
will
hard
ever.
part.
Yeah. So this is one of his first, like I guess, bigger songs when he like first started being known more, publicly. And by publicly, I mean by like MAGA people.
Hmm.
And the song is called "Trump Is Your President." I don't know if it's like the first one, but it definitely is one of the first ones I've heard.
How
So
many views does this song have? Just out
this
of curiosity.
one, 582,000.
Okay,
So even then, it's not,
but you got to remember, even the number that it's at right now, a lot of it is blind allegiance. Like
exactly.
anytime somebody who they fuck with says or does something that they fuck with, they're on it. Like that dude in
Yes.
the baseball player who just called somebody the F slur, and his jersey started selling more than every other jersey in the league.
Really? Yeah,
Yeah,
that doesn't surprise me. That
so
crowd
you're out there,
is very very loyal, and
and I know
we'll
that
see it in
shit's
the
a circle.
documentary.
Yep.
Yeah, they talk about it in the documentary where the guy they asked one of the rappers, they're like, "Well, what made you start doing MAGA stuff?" And something that he had to point out was like MAGA people are very loyal, and so that
To a
that
fault.
that says a lot about why
Yeah.
these people have made it where they're at. All right, this is.
Hey, like a gang, hey, so like a down, like a nigga on my chain. Me and you we ain't the same on the game. Hey, Donald Trump is your president, and if you like it or not, keep the energy you had with Barack. Cause you know this Trump train don't stop. Tell Beto to please come try to take my block. You wanna impeach him? I guess that's what you do when you can't beat him. That need to dead that. And I'm coming through your hood in my red hat. And they say they looking for me, I say where?
I could have sworn Forgiato Blows had a similar line.
He
Like I'm
probably
coming
did.
through in my red hat. Yeah, I was like, because I heard one of those songs and I heard this. I'm like, hold on. So yeah. So what do you think so far? I mean, it's only a minute and 35 seconds. Like this is
Um,
not even a full length song.
I have got to say this is
Is it trash?
unequivocal bullshit. Who the fuck is Grandpa just standing there? He ain't like them dope motherfuckers that can rap. Them British, the two British dudes in the suit. You ever heard them
No.
two British dudes rap?
Mm-mm.
I'll put you on to that
Mm-mm.
shit. Anyway, it's some old British dudes that can rap like they can flow. This old
Yeah.
man is not that. This is like Tim Walls. He just found the old man in his fucking apartment complex. Like, you want to be in a video? You're white. It'll offset my blackness. It'll make me seem more palatable. Nah, and then
Cause
what
it
is it?
seems like
Socialism. Hold
Okay.
on, socialism sucks. And then look at the flag
2020.
behind. It says no, it doesn't. That shit says 2030. These
Does it?
motherfuckers want. Yeah, that's
No, that's 2020.
that looks like a 3. Is that a
No, it's
3?
2020. No, it's 2020.
Why does it look like a 3?
They do want him to be a dictator, though.
Yeah.
They do want him to be a dictator. Oh, Roger. It's token white guy. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get your token in there. That's Roger's song. Uh,
Like they all high like some scared cats. You can tell the deep state that I said that. Cannons always on my shirt. They gon' be triggered when I wear that. I exposed all the fakes, now who next? Bryson do not tolerate no disrespect. We went to the White House, they said we gotta check, but this truth might make you upset. Donald Trump is your president, if you like it or not. Keep that energy you had with Barack, cause you know this Trump train don't stop. Tell Beto to please come try to take my block. You wanna impeach him? I guess that's what you do when you can't beat him.
It still trips me out how these people suck him off so hard. I'm like, I don't get it. I never thought politicians should be put in any sort of like. I don't think it's good when you do it to celebrities, but at least I can sort of understand that.
Inconsequential.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, there's a difference. Like when Trump got shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
The next day, all these fools show up with ear things on their ear. When he got caught up for the whole diaper thing, they show up diapers for Trump. Like, these people are in a cult. Now the difference is, is that Roger Stone back there? That was Roger Stone. Holy shit! I thought she was kidding, calling the other guy Roger Stone. Oh God, I hate that guy. Anyway, I didn't even realize that till right now.
Your mama's bumping this.
Your mama be hell yeah. Your mama be like, this shit is a fucking hit. Dude, that threw me all the way out seeing Roger Stone's face. Just fucking. I just despise that dude. Yeah, he does have a giant Richard Nixon tattoo on his fucking upper back. But what was I saying? I lost my train of thought because of Roger Stone.
I'm gonna play this. Hopefully it comes back.
Okay.
That nigga did that, and I'm coming through your hood in my red hat.
Oh, that's not even the white guy.
So pretty much during the time that Obama was president, he with his business, he went through a lot of hardship. When Trump came in, everything changed financially.
Mucho trabajo.
Yes. Oh my goodness. These people don't know how the economy works.
Like they don't know how the economy works. Yeah, like it's insane.
It was Obama policies that brought the economy up, and it was Trump's lack of policy and his executive orders that brought the economy back down. Plus his mishandling of COVID basically ruined the economy that he was left with. Mm-hmm. And then luckily Biden was able to make some moves and just completely reverse everything. As a matter of fact, he actually lowered the black unemployment, because since everybody says they don't do shit for black people,
that's true.
He lowered the black unemployment to historic numbers and closed the gap between black and white unemployment to historic numbers. So don't forget that.
I was reading some stats on that. After we talked to your mama, I was like, this is wrong.
This misinformed. Hey, by the way, don't take nothing I say like on my word. Go look up. You can look up every word I speak, because I don't speak unless I know what I'm talking about, just about every time. And I'm not saying I'm always right. I'm wrong a lot, but usually it's in the silent place in front of like one or two people, not out in public. And that's when I fix it.
I'm wrong in quiet. I'm wrong in private.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is a newer song that just came out a couple months ago. This is like my personal, like, I can't stand these dudes. This is a Trump Latino.
Wait, are you moving moving away from the Bryson Gray real quick?
Well, yeah, you can.
Okay, hold on. I just want to say two things. One, okay, this is their thing, is like to lie, right? Because he said I didn't hear what name he said, but twice he said, "Come and take my Glock." Yeah. Nobody wants to take his pistol. That's the first thing. So he's got that wrong. And then he said, exposed all the fakes, but he never actually named anybody. I just thought that was kind of funny. He was like, I exposed all the fakes.
Everything is vague. Everything is vague.
It's vague.
When these folks talk, it's all vague nonsense. It's never.
They're taking their cues from Trump, though, because if you listen to him talk, he'd be like, "Oh, I heard earlier there was some people that said, word around town is."
It's the they.
It's they. It's the Fox News they.
It's always they.
Some people say.
I'm gonna go grab something real quick and I'm gonna play this. I'll be back in like 2 seconds.
All right.
This is the Trump Latinos. This is a new one. I stand with Trump, Forgiato Blow, and Trump Latinos, and then we're gonna get into a documentary afterwards.
Okay.
Setting it up for y'all.
I stand with Trump. I stand with Trump. Republicans is the big homie. Red wave in the streets, I own them. In the streets. Donald Trump on these beats, whoa the nephew. Someone telling Tifa that I'm really on it. I don't write please, I write checks. I sign my name in the flesh. The 4 letters is what I rap. Make America great again. It's time to finish what I started. Pioneer. Kill every snake in the garden. Patriots unite, PV stand by. I still see Ashley Babbitt when I close my eyes. It's time to drain the swamp out in DC. Got all my diamonds on, I'm never going PC. It's FJB, my president got a mugshot. If you ain't voted red, I spot you with this red. I stand with Trump, I stand with Trump. 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 United we stand, with Biden we fall. Indict our president, you better indict us all. United we stand, with Biden we fall. Indict our president, you better indict us all. Ooh, lucky me, I done snuck across the border. Nah, I came in the right way. Come on, tell him who no talking with reporters. Mira, señorita, Trumpito is a jefe. Codeine and fentanyl, they dying young. I'm riding around Miami, getting chauffeured in the dawn. Blanco and negro, let's get along. United we stand, because together we are strong. Yeah, it's time to stand on business. Bring Orange Man back, even Demi's gon' feel this. Yeah, can I get a witness? Ever since I signed with 4G, they put me on the hit list. I stand with Trump, I stand with Trump. I stand with Trump, I stand with Trump. I stand with Trump, I stand with Trump. I stand with Trump, I stand with Trump.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. One nation under God.
This motherfucker said, "Hey, Seuss." Whoa, your ad-libbing skills are amazing. Oh, that is amazing.
Fake Curry said, "Is this title a joke?" Yes, it is.
Wait, our title? The title of the
is Maga Rap Trash.
Oh yeah.
Sirius said, "I'm not a huge music head, but like this is shit." If I didn't speak English,
his whole. You want to keep playing it?
Yeah, I'm gonna play it.
Go ahead.
It's almost done.
Yeah, go ahead.
This black African Latino stands with Trump. It's time to vote Democrats out. My people broke, but Ukraine getting cashed out. This what happens when you vote a prezi through the mail. Free on my J sisters, get them people out the cell. If you locking Trump up, then put me in that jail. Try to build back better, but he's sleepy Joe for real. One life to live. Why you lie to our face and groom our kids? You know I'm pro-life for real. All right. Jesus take the wheel, Jesus take the wheel. Jesus take the wheel, Jesus take the wheel.
Apartment one.
I stand with Trump, I stand with Trump.
Oh, that's what his chain is. His chain is a Trump head. I didn't even see that until he pulled it out like that. Man, even if that shit is real gold, that shit look like fake gold. That shit has got a weird like copper tint to it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the coloring or whatever.
It's so fucking gross. I'm mad that it was in New York with this bullshit.
Yeah, this guy. Look, he's got the hat. And the best part about this is like it's an intersection between like what these guys figure to be hip hop, and then like white supremacy. Like that is the fucking the fusion that y'all really want?
Right. Like right, exactly. Like, is this what we're doing? And this is why when I think in the documentary they mentioned how them being like not accepted in hip hop, and it's like, well, it's not good. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not authentic. Like one of the things like that for me at least. Granted, you have your rappers that are gimmicky and all that other shit, right? But like the most successful ones are always the authentic ones, and I think that goes for every genre, right? You got
Yeah,
like
there's always a
country,
few outliers, but
right?
the majority of successful people are the ones who are the most authentic. For instance, take Jelly Roll, who
Mm,
came out of nowhere. And this dude, I just saw a video. He performed in front of like a football stadium's worth of people. He's on the WWE. He's got like an Amazon
hmm
deal now. Like that dude he moved the fuck up, right? And you don't dim, you not black. Your mama. Yeah. You can be dim and not and you dude, if you go, you can be Republican and still be black. Ain't nobody saying that. Yeah.
I know people who are black and more conservative. They
Yeah.
wouldn't necessarily consider themselves democratic.
Yeah, that
A
don't take away
Democrat, I
from.
should say.
What's her name? What's her name? Candace Owens. As much as I despise that woman, I would never tell her she's not black. She's absolutely
Right.
a black woman. She's just a black woman who is forsaken all that is for her blackness
Yeah,
for money.
for the almighty dollar. What up,
Yeah,
Anson?
and position and power because now she got that show that's going to take over the space of the View. I can't wait to see that shit. That's going to be a fun.
Oh, that's gonna be. Yeah.
Unless they only bring on like, unless they make it an arm of like Fox News style where they only bring on sycophants.
Look, I'll give her.
BGTV, yo, mammy is here.
I'll give her respect if she's able to go up and have people on that don't agree with her and shit like that. I'll be like, as much respect as I can muster for Candace Owens, I'll be like, all right, you know what? All right,
Have her have Jon
committing to
Stewart
it.
on there, and when you have not
Right.
just anybody who opposes you, because I can find some man on the street type shit and run circles
Mhm.
around people who are unprepared. But put somebody who like Jon Stewart,
Who's
put somebody
prepared, right?
who is prepared
Calculating.
extremely. Bring Pete Buttigieg on there. I want to see what you have
Yeah.
to say to him because he will
Yeah.
fucking light you up in a second.
I hate both sides. They're both bought off by their donors. We need overall reform for any real change.
We do need overall reform, but I disagree that that it's just both sides are doing the same thing. Because while both sides have a great deal of people who are in it for themselves, there are also people on one side who are actually helping the American people, and that's been proven under Democratic presidents, Democratic states. I mean, it's just you just look at the numbers anywhere you go, and over time it always proves out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had played the video where Dr. Rashad Ritchie was going over like the statistics and how like because the person that he was interviewing was asking why black people overwhelmingly vote for Democratic presidents,
I
and
love
he
that.
said it with the statistics. Owens is a goat.
She did
Owned
not. What he said, she owned Don Lemon in their
Don
interview,
Lemon.
and she
Don
did not.
Lemon.
Don Lemon, as much as I don't really care one way or another for him, for various reasons, he had her on the ropes, and there wasn't shit she could say.
I don't know if I've
She
seen
plays
that one.
outrage. Yeah, she plays the outrage card like a lot. Oh no
Okay.
worries, Tank
No,
Girl.
it's
I
cool,
feel you.
Tank Girl.
Because there's a lot of truth in what you say. Because there's just as many Democrats who get their funding. Most of the Democrats get their funding the same way. They have to spend a great deal of their time fundraising. But that's an issue that like you said, that's the kind of shit that needs overhaul.
Yeah.
Why would
Yeah.
anybody want to talk about RFK? That fucking
Who's
loser.
talking about RFK?
No, your mama said I wish we talked more about
I know,
RFK.
right.
He's a
Yeah.
non-factor. Why
the
talk
fuck
about
would
it?
anybody talk about RFK? RFK is like
He's a
insane.
weirdo. He's another weirdo. He was caught on video talking to Trump, and then he also went and talked to Harris and tried to get on both of their campaigns or trying to get like favorable with either one. Like he plays both sides.
Mm,
Yeah,
that
he's a
doesn't
con
surprise
man.
me.
Con man.
RFK is anti-vax, enough said.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. He like
He is anti-vax.
Was it
yeah.
you that said it? That he convinced a whole like town or some shit to not get vaccinated or for something, and they had an outbreak. Damn, I can't remember what the story was.
That sounds like some RFK shit. The only thing that
Maybe
RFK
it's
can really
BGTV
do
that said it.
before Biden dropped out, what RFK's purpose would have been was to siphon votes from on the fence Biden people. But now, because it's Harris and Trump, RFK
His
people are
numbers went
starting to go to
down.
RFK people are
Yes.
starting to go. I mean, Trump people are starting to go to fucking Harris.
Yeah.
Because he's saying and doing they can get all mad about the weird shit all you want to, but don't do weird shit and we won't say it's fucking weird. Pro-choice.
Yeah, okay,
Wait, you're not pro-choice. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say anti-vax is fine if you're gonna live in a fucking bubble.
Yeah, you just
But the
gotta be able to
reality
take
is that
yeah.
if you have a communicable disease or something like that, and then you decide because you're anti-vax, you don't want to get vaccinated, and you get sick, and if you're anti-vax, you probably don't believe in some of the restrictions and stuff, so
Yeah.
you probably gonna put people in danger because of that. So it's like from like a communal standpoint, that doesn't work. Like anti-vax,
That's a public health issue.
exactly.
And the other part about it is you can be anti-vax. You have the right. You're right. So now we know that you're pro-choice. You should be pro-choice across the board, unless you're being a hypocrite. So what I'm saying though is if you're anti-vax, nobody should ever make you take anything, right? But if you don't want to take it, you should also have to deal with the consequences of not taking it.
Exactly. Yep.
So that's on you. That's what the problem is. Y'all don't really like y'all's conservatives. Now I'm gonna keep doing this because y'all are not conservatives. That's what you call yourselves. But y'all want to talk about like choice and freedom and all that shit. And then, on the opposite end of it, you just want to be irresponsible.
Yeah. Yep.
Where's the freedom? Where's the freedom in killing other people? It's why you can't smoke cigarettes inside of It's why you can't smoke cigarettes inside of most places nowadays, because it's not a choice that just affects you. You could chew tobacco because that's not a communicable thing. But it's just irresponsible to say I got a cold, but I'm gonna go to work anyway because you're gonna infect all of your coworkers.
Exactly.
Y'all hate consequences, man. Y'all want to, they're canceling me. No, that's called consequences, man. If people don't want to fuck with you because of something you said or did, that's on you.
Yes, exactly. I mean, there should be no reason why we still have outbreaks of things like
whooping cough and fucking polio.
Yeah, that's insane. Like I haven't heard of people having that. I mean, I've never heard of people having that. Like
not in our
lifetimes.
Younger, we got
just started. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because everybody saw because everybody see, this is the thing. Look, I was talking about this with my wife and my friend the other day because we was actually it was a thought process that came from Michael Jordan being the GOAT versus LeBron. And I'm not here to have that discussion, right? But what I'm saying is, like, my opinion on that is my opinion. But what I'm saying is, think about it like in the terms of Freddy Krueger. So in the first Freddy Krueger, nobody was for Freddy, right? By the time Freddy and Jason comes up,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
By the time Freddy and Jason comes about, Freddy versus Jason comes about, people are like, half the people were rooting for Freddy. Right. So my point is that most people forget in a very short period of time that Freddy Krueger, the whole storyline behind Freddy Krueger is that he was a pedophile child killer who the town hunted down and threw in a furnace and murdered because of his evil deeds. So it's like, it's just like, it's like, how can you be so quick to forget all the fucked up?
That's how it is. You see it even on like smaller niche communities on the internet. I don't know what's wrong with people. Like they just forget, because they now have a common enemy. BGTV said, notice he's talking all this RFK Jr. stuff, but when he came on your panel twice, he was defending Trump, and then went on a live stream and lied and said we were ganging up on him about RFK.
Yeah, he went on a live stream and cried.
Well, apparently he said that we were mad at him because he would not vote for a black woman or something like that.
Reasoning, man. It's your
I'm paraphrasing, obviously, but yeah, that was never part of the conversation. It never came up whether or not you should be voting for Kamala simply because
nobody
she's a black
said that
woman.
shit. Nobody said she black.
Up.
Vote for her, or you're not black.
Exactly.
That was one time. Look, politicians say stupid stuff all the time, and that's a dumb thing. Biden has actually been known for gaffes. So the whole like, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. You could tell what he meant, and it was a shit way to say it. But it was. I mean, it's not even a great thought process to have.
Yeah.
But people say shit in the vein of trying to, politicians say shit because they're trying to please as many people as possible. They
Yeah.
fuck up, right? But at the same time, he said BGTV is lost. You cried. We don't want you to like vote for Kamala because she's a black woman. But if you
Right.
don't vote for her strictly because she's black, that's racist as fuck, and there's no way you can get around it.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
But you never articulated a good reason why you didn't want to vote for her.
And there was also like assumptions made about the fact that we love Clinton. No, Biden. And
Yeah,
like there was a bunch of assumptions made that was really just comes from like right wing talking points and shit like that.
yeah. You say she's
And
not for black people, and I can give you 10 things right now that shows that she was for black people. You say that she kept somebody in prison. She didn't do that. Yeah, say she's not black, which is funny because y'all say the only reason she's got in is because she's a DEI appointment, but she's not black, which is not true because her father was a black Jamaican who was born in Jamaica. Her father's parents were two Afro Jamaicans, and her father was a founding member of the Afro-American Association in the 1960s, which has been called one of the most foundational institutions in the Black Power movement. She went to black churches as a child because her mother knew how important her blackness was, even though she was divorced from her father. So she's grown up as a black person. She went to a HBCU. She joined a black fraternity. Like, she's spoken out about
sorority.
anti-black shit. Did I say fraternity? Yeah, sorority.
Yeah.
She created her and Biden created a database of police misconduct, sponsoring police reform legislation. She had the Back on Track program, which brought recidivism down with black use to 10%. Don't make me go. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yep. It definitely wasn't, oh, vote for her because she's black. I don't even think we had that
Never
conversation
said
about
that.
voting for her.
Nobody
It was
said that.
like really just like you wanted to come up and talk to people
About why you didn't
about
want to vote
it.
for her.
Right, exactly. And you were given, the opportunity to state your claim, or you came up with RFK, and then you kept on running circles, and bringing up Clinton from however many years ago, and what other ancient president you decided to bring up.
Yeah,
Like,
you spent a
it
lot
was
of
all
time
over the place.
deflecting, bro. You spent a lot of time deflecting. And and I get it. Like, when you don't have an argument to combat the argument that just came at you, your only real choices are to admit that, which y'all never do for some reason, or move the goalpost, which is what y'all always do for some reason.
Right, exactly.
But I mean, it takes a little growth, bro. I get it.
John said, "Don't forget the transphobia thrown in now because Kamala isn't a woman anymore. She got to be a man." Yeah, it's the same that they used to say about Michelle Obama. They didn't like that she did the heinous thing of wanting to feed their kids vegetables, and all of a sudden she was throwing transphobia and shit. I'm gonna go back after catches from the beginning so I can say some of these points when people in my hood have so much bad stuff to say about her and her blackness. Oh yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Yeah.
No one really matters but cats.
And another big one is they say, "Oh, well, her father's Jamaican, but he might be an Irish Jamaican." Bullshit, not true. Her father's mother she came from an Irish-born plantation, she came from an Irish-born plantation owner named Hamilton Brown, right? So he might be a quarter Irish, but he's still mostly black, and he presents as black. He lived life as a black person, dealt with all the shit that black people got to deal with. So you lose that argument too, if that's
right. It's a bullshit
one.
argument.
That's the thing. When I hear somebody's argument from a conservative, the first thing I do is sigh. Especially when the argument the more complex the argument is, the bigger the sigh. And the reason is because I know there's a great chance that whatever they just said is not true, even if I don't know why. And now I got to go research some shit.
And it's also because it's also like when they're asked to like expound upon it, they never can, and that's the most frustrating part about
that's
it.
Why,
right, yeah, because it's always because they.
You know how they are.
So this is a documentary that Vice did, or a show. I guess documentary. A documentary that Vice did about Maga Rap, and it says yes, Maga Rap is real. and Trump supporters love it. So I figured we watch this because this introduces Forgiato Blow, Bryson Gray, and a few other people.
Hey,
Um,
I just for
mhm.
fun, you might be able to find a video of Luke Beasley being threatened by Forgiato Blow, like he's like the tough guy now. But
Really?
you gotta see you know who Luke Beasley is?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, he's a great interviewer,
He's
right?
good, yeah.
And he's actually interviewing Byron Donalds at one point too, and that was funny. But
What?
he was interviewing like a couple people, and then Forgiato Blow walked
Mm.
up and was like getting in his shot and getting in the way, and he started, "What you gonna do, man? I fuck you up. Don't get mashed in the
Oh
face."
my
Like
God, where
he got all
is that
tough with
at?
like a fucking 130-pound kid. I'm like, bro,
Really? Let
lose
me
this.
see. Forgiato Blow threatened Luke Beasley. That's his name, right? Luke Beasley?
Yeah, Luke Beasley.
What? Oh, this is it. Hold on. All
You
right.
found it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is fucking.
Okay, we're gonna watch that first.
She
Hold
could never
on.
be black enough, but she's too black. She's so black that she's DEI.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
All right, let's do this, and that's hilarious.
Your
I have
mama is
not
like
seen
that
this
weird
one.
dude. Nobody invited him, and everyone is wondering why he's here.
No, not the whose man's is this person. Whose
Who
man's
man?
is
Who man is this?
this? I'm subscribed. I didn't see this live on my feed. I heard YouTube is blocking political stuff from the algorithm. Are they? Of
They
course. That
probably
doesn't
are.
surprise me.
They don't like that.
That
They
doesn't
just
surprise me.
DEI. You don't diversity,
Uh,
equity, and inclusion
inclusion. Yeah.
is just a framework for how to have better hiring practices in the workplace. And I'm actually starting to read up on that because I heard from some people
Mm,
that DEI is bullshit, and and even cited some studies, and then so I started looking at it, and I'm like, yeah, those studies, it's like the whole socialism communism thing. Like, has it ever been
mm,
implemented properly, like the way it's supposed to? And then I'm finding out that when it's actually implemented properly, it works, and it makes
mm,
companies better. It's the same thing with like hiring women, like as CEOs and shit like that. Not just because they're a woman, but like because if you're passing over, there's women who are just as good as that kind of shit, and
mm.
whatever kind of shit it is, as there are men. And if you pass over a woman simply because she's a woman, you may not be getting the best.
Right. Um. Well, welcome, Cherub, and I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you found us. I guess y'all just gonna have to share this out. You know, when there's a live about some politics, share it out because YouTube be fucking around. Like
Yeah,
that doesn't surprise me. They really do be fucking
they
around. Yeah,
playing.
they play too much. But all right, so let's. Oh, I had never yo. Oh, this is gonna be funny. All
federal
right.
courthouse during Trump's arrest and
Go
arraignment.
subscribe to
And
Luke
I
Beasley.
uploaded to the YouTube channel kind of a compilation.
Yeah, go. He's really good. I know. BGTV has sent me some stuff from him, and I watched a few of his videos. He's really good.
A taste of multiple different interviews that many of you guys have seen. Now I want to do a deep dive and show more footage from individual interviews that were pretty wild. So let's do it over the course of the next few days. We'll look at multiple interviews, but this segment is for Forgiato Blow, the MAGA rapper. And again, I'll say, if you're thinking, wait, I've seen some of this in that other video, is this going to be the same thing? No, we're going to look at new footage that you haven't yet seen. And I'll recap the footage you have seen. But Forgiato Blow is a MAGA rapper, and he released a song called Boycott Target, of course, referencing the right-wing freak out over Target having a Pride collection. And what's interesting is I'm sure they're mad, and he'll say he's just mad that any Pride clothes is being sold. But also, a lot of the freak out is based on, or at least the part they talk about the most, a lie, a myth about what Target is selling, and that has to do with tuck-friendly clothing being sold to children. It's just not accurate. It's just not true.
And that's
I'll
bullshit.
fact check Forgiato Blow on that during this interview. So let's
Yep, it
start
is.
with the part you have seen if you've watched this other video on my YouTube channel, and then we'll get to the part you haven't. And the part you haven't, which we'll look at second, the end is really strange because I don't know if it's an entourage member or something, a supporter of Forgiato Blow. walks up to me with his phone. He's just filming me while he's trying to, I don't know,
Oh,
roast me
yeah.
or something about the interview. It was very strange. So we'll show that in just a bit. But starting out with what you have seen, this is Forgiato Blow getting fact checked.
I'm here with,
Forgiato Blow.
and you recently released a song, right, about Target?
Yeah, boycott Target
Worst
went #1
beard
on iTunes
ever.
charts. Pretty cool stuff.
Yo,
Heck
and
yeah.
it's
what
painted
motivated you to
on.
write that?
Wait, hold on.
That's
Let me see
painted.
what's on.
His beard is painted on.
Look, well, it looks like
On the
it
back
in the
part,
top.
he's talking about on the back part and the top. It might
Yeah,
be.
right in
It
the
might
top,
be
it
that
looks like
like spray shit.
that Beijing.
Yeah, and then the weird part where he like cuts like that little U shape, and then it makes his mouth look like a fake doll and shit. Like it looks like a what's that shit called? A nutcracker soldier with the mouth. He put the nuts in the mouth, which is. I mean, I didn't mean it like that, but whatever.
I was gonna say no pun intended, but no.
Nah, fuck that.
Yeah, I think it's.
I hope I don't run into
it's
this dude in
accurate.
real life. 'Cause,
Yeah.
that shit would be not fucking fun. I can guarantee you that shit.
I'm pretty much the evil agenda they're pushing on these children, right? So as I was just telling the man before, it's not like an anti-gay song.
You know, the evil agenda of like, hey, one day when you grow up, we'll love you no matter who you are.
No.
You know, it's an anti-putting
You can't have that.
children pride clothes with bathing suits where you could uptuck your genitals in.
But they didn't do that, right?
Target did do that.
No, that's been like debunked 30 times.
It's not been debunked. I've been in Target. I've held it up.
It's for adults.
No,
He's
there's a
about to put
children's
this
site. You
dude
want to
Okay,
on blast
so,
on the spot.
As you saw on screen, if you're watching, but for our podcast listeners, I was throwing up articles debunking what he's talking about: tuck-friendly clothing, swimsuit. It's not being sold to children. But then you'll notice, and I skip just for the sake of time so you don't have to watch him as we're talking, try to find this. But as we're talking, he's scrolling through his phone trying to find proof of what he's talking about, and he obviously can't find it. So then he switches to just a Trans Lives Matter t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's what I guess he's angry about. It's
Notice
Wow.
that
But here's
he
this.
couldn't when he couldn't rebut the issue. What did he do? Fucking
Obfuscate.
pivot.
Yeah.
Move
pivot,
the goalpost. I mean, I'm not Nostradamus, but it's easy to predict it when you really only got one move.
Yeah. Yep.
this.
see right now on my stuff.
I promise that that's only in adult sizes.
It's not adult sizes. You want to see the children's stuff? I have it.
Yes, he
Here,
fit-
it's children clothes, my guy. Celebrating Pride Month. These are children clothes.
See, you told me tuck it.
No, all the Pride clothes.
You think any pride clothes are bad? Telling a child, hey,
Yeah,
whoever
a
you
kid-
are,
a kid doesn't need
straight,
to be wearing a shirt. And you
says
say, my man,
a
you think
rainbow.
a kid in 3rd grade needs to be wearing a shirt that says "Trans Life Matter"?
No, sir.
Sure.
Let me tell you why.
Tell me why.
I wouldn't even pay for a Bud Light.
Thank you.
What does that mean?
What? Yeah. I was just about to ask the same
This
thing.
motherfucker walked up with the most non sequitur shit. Dude, that shit is like, hey man, how do you feel about steak? And then the dude's like, hey man, what do you think about steak? You think steak is good? And then dude walked up and was like, yo, tires are on cars. And they just turn around and shit. Like, what the fuck? That ain't got nothing to do with
What
nothing,
the fuck
bro.
are you talking about?
So bizarre. This is what you have to deal with, guys, when you go to one of these events. I wouldn't even pay for a Bud Light. Okay. And that's in reference to a different right-wing boycott that's going on. Hard to keep up. Well, here is the previously unseen part of this interview starting here.
aren't you then inherently saying that means being gay is somehow wrong?
No, you don't know if you're gay in your 3rd or 4th grade.
Right, and so it's not pushing; it's saying
By
whoever.
the way, I said right so we can move forward. A lot of people do know, but that's irrelevant.
Yeah, I've
to what
heard
we're
from
talking.
more than enough people that they knew from a very
Yeah.
young age.
I
that
got
they were
cousins
gay.
like that. Everybody knew my little cousin was gay. There was no fucking, and then oh look, he came out gay. Like everybody knew it, and we could accurately predict that shit most like half the time, unless they of course hide it because they know society don't like it. Some people are just too effeminate to hide it, and it feels unnatural.
Yeah, my mom told me she knew my brother was gay from when he was a little kid. She just, you just tell. Like,
Insert stereotypical gay joke about how he cried like a girl. because that's all they got. He was a sissy.
he was crying.
Yeah, look at you acting out with your emotions. You feel stuff. I don't feel nothing. That's better than feeling things. Motherfuckers be like, this flex is actually good.
Black people vote. All right, y'all can argue in the chat.
Talking about
you end up being, whether it be anything, musician,
So are they
gay, straight, anything. You can be whoever you are.
Yeah, but they're not bringing coloring books and the pushing like porn stars for them to draw with them naked.
Because that would be sex. Being gay is not inherently sexualizing anyone.
No, but bringing a drag in a bikini out and her hanging out of her pants.
Right.
and I'm having to
Her dick hanging out of her pants? What drag queen is running around with her dick hanging out of her pants?
Never happened. No drag shows for children happen with adult content. There was one issue one time at the White House where one trans woman pulled her shirt down in front of a bunch of kids, and that person was escorted away and invited back to never come back.
All right. It's almost like to say like that how do you say like this is this person's like sexuality, right, or gender orientation, right, and to say like it's inherently predatory, and it's like, you know, it's like straight people, there's many people who would say that they're straight and straight up PDFs, you know what I mean? So which one is inherently predatory? I mean, I'd argue neither one is, but if we're gonna argue which where there's more cases of that.
Sorry, go ahead.
Where there's more cases of that, I mean, I don't know. Like, are there more straight people that are PDFs or more gay people that are PDFs? You know? That was an edited video. It was not for kids though. They had a wardrobe malfunction.
No, it was Rose Montoya. It wasn't an accident. It was not. It was like, because she's banned. She's banned from the White House. She even admitted to it and said she was living her truth and wasn't trying to be vulgar or profane. But there's a time and a place for everything. So
yeah. Inflation not really. Inflation is real. My problem with a lot of people is surface level thinkers, right? Not everybody, but there's a lot of surface level thinkers. The argument is not that inflation isn't real. The argument is why it happened.
Yeah, you guys make it
identify that. Then there's the fundamental difference. Go ahead.
You guys take arguments that we make that have a ton of context to them, and then you shade it down to a one-dimensional like argument of like, vote for Kamala because she's black. Inflation is not real. Like, you are not actually repeating you are beating up what's that shit called? When a straw man. You're beating up a straw man. Yeah. Like you are committing fallacy after
moving
fallacy.
The goalpost.
Moving the goalpost. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's like, is that defensive or offensive? I don't even know.
No, I wasn't talking about the one at the White House. It was just the drag show. Oh no, he's talking about the one at the White House.
Oh, the drag. Yeah, I was talking about the one at the White House was but that's the thing. They'll take that one incident and be like, drag shows are all about sex, and it's like, no, they have ones for kids. And who are you to make the choice that a kid shouldn't see a drag queen when their parents are there with them saying it's okay for them to see a drag queen? Do you stand outside of like R-rated movies like, your kid's not 17, get them in the house?
You know how many times I've seen people bring their kids to R-rated movies?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's funny too, like for a party that doesn't want the government and people's parental, like, you know, you don't want the government, you don't want people to have abortions. You want to stand in the way of what people do, what women do with their own uteruses. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but government's so small it can fit in your fucking uterus.
Right, you don't want your kids to be forced to take a vaccine because you don't want the government to control that, and you're the parent. You should be able to decide ultimately. But then when a parent decides, "Hey, I'll take my kid to a drag show," now, granted, I've never been to a drag show, but for the most part, the ones that I've seen are pretty like it's just dancing and singing.
Yes, but it's just expression of self.
Right, so it's like. But then when it comes to that, oh no, we need the government to tell you that you can't bring kids to this thing. All right, then let's have the government tell you when your kids should be vaccinated. Let's have the government tell you whether or not your kid should be able to get a gender affirming care. You know what I mean? Like let's go all the way with it. If you feel like the government, like, but you
It's
can't
always one way for other. It's always what is
exactly.
it? Rules for thee and not for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody else follow these rules. I don't. If my kid needs an abortion, then all of a sudden this is an exception to the rule.
Right. When
No.
I knock my side piece up, then I get to take it to the abortion clinic and give her money to get
Exactly.
that baby taken out of her. But no, no. You a young girl that just possibly got
Looking
a
at you,
SA.
Herschel Walker.
Yeah, exactly. No young woman who got SA, you have to go and carry that
Yeah,
baby.
little
That's
12-year-old
God's
girl.
plan.
Too bad.
Right, exactly.
Wait, no, the
No,
body has a
fuck
way of
off.
taking care of that kind of thing. Just
Right.
it's like Dragon Ball Z or something. You just fucking focus real hard. Eliminate the baby.
Sirius said, one of my good friends had this amazing costume change dress where they could go from Dorothy to Glinda in a turn. They be doing some shit. Them drag queens.
Right. I think they're just jealous. Like that's why JD Vance is mad. Because he's like, I never looked that good when I wore drag. And yes, he wore drag. Those pictures are not fake. He wore drag on multiple occasions.
Yeah, no drag shows, but they'll give kids AK-47 but for your 9th birthday, right?
Right. Like you will get the bazooka till you're 12.
Exactly. Even hold forward, even though I hope the account. Oh, yeah, talking to each other. All right.
Mute whenever he was saying words that would possibly get this video flagged.
That would be called something that never happened.
That does happen. You don't watch it on TV?
You're saying penises are falling out of bikinis in schools.
There is not.
That would be arrestable.
It's not arrestable. They're wearing their bathing suits off, so you can still see their junk.
That does.
So once again, a claim
just
he never
making
backed
shit
up.
up.
We
Yeah,
talked for a while, and he
just say
never
some
was
shit.
able to find any of
Nah,
the things
bro,
he's
it's just
talking
they
about
took the
evidence for
article
them.
down.
I mean, it's also like this preoccupation with children's genitals that
Yeah, they sexualize everything. It's so
it's
weird.
weird.
Like you can't even look at a breast in any kind of situation. Like if a woman is feeding her child with it, you like look at that. That's so gross and disgusting. Feeding your kid in public. Those are breasts. Don't you know that those are made to make me fucking feel good?
Yeah,
Not fucking
everything is
feed your kid.
sexualized.
Yeah. Somebody
Yep.
made a good point that breasts, it's funny that like nipples are the problem, right? Because nobody has a problem. Like you can go out in public, you can go out on TV, like on TV they usually like use a little pasty or an X of tape. So you can see like 95% of the breast as long as you don't get to see the nipple.
Yeah.
Like that's backwards, right? Because everybody got nipples. Not everybody has boobs though. Like
No. It's all the
they just-
flesh around the nipples that's the
Yeah.
distracting point.
yeah, exactly. But they just it's like the puritanical values type shit.
So,
Oh, real quick, hold on, real
but
quick.
a lot of these
before I forget,
Huh?
this is a plug that I want to make that is not paid by any means. But Brian Tyler Cohen is a great like political commentator.
yeah,
and he
he's
just
good.
came out with a book called Shameless. It's not expensive. It's a super interesting book that talks about like it goes back into the history of how the Republicans came to be the Republican Party that they are today in MAGA and all that shit.
Oh,
It's a really good book, and I'm only like a quarter of the way through it, and it's really fucking good. It's only like a
good
5-hour.
YouTuber.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, there's a few of them that are really fucking good. Like Midas Touch. If y'all don't go to Midas Touch, MIDAS.
Yeah.
That guy's really good too. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, being that let me put this up because for all of y'all that don't know, YouTube is fucking with my money. So if you want to support the channel, you could become a patron for $1 a month, and it'll help the channel out. Of course, if that's not something you're interested in, any of the other ways to donate are also open. Midwest Cash App has also been getting dropped by Holofola. So if you want to slide him some funds, you could do that as well.
All funds will be sent to my brother who is in prison.
Look at that. You see, it's a good cause. Yeah, thank you, Holofola, for dropping a Patreon and stuff. Patreon.
These freakouts about what the left is doing are based on lies. And they'll say that partially nude drag.
What is happening over here? All
Your
right, hold
mama,
on.
how you gonna start talking shit like you
BGTV.
ain't gonna go to the hood right after you call him a keyboard warrior? You have no idea about BGTV's history, and you gonna challenge him and say, first of all, I know nerds that'll knock you the fuck out. So talk all that shit all you want to. You can say that shit to Israel Adesanya. He's a big fucking nerd.
I mean, a
But I
nerd
bet you
could
would
be
say
a
that shit.
nerd, but if they grew up in the hood, they still had to fight. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
See,
it's
that's
not
that bullshit. Like, you from the hood. How the fuck you gonna like Dragon Ball Z? That ain't no nigga shit.
I
Like,
know
get the
plenty
fuck outta
nerds that'll beat the shit out of
Yeah,
somebody.
it's
They
not
nerds,
1980,
like for real.
bro. How you gonna say don't call me out my name and then call me a clown?
Who's calling?
I didn't even call you a
BGTV, a
clown.
nerd. You keep talking to me crazy like you would say this to my face. I hate keyboard warriors. You say you don't go to the hood, and I see why. But he been talking about the shit that you're saying.
Why would he go to the hood though? Why would you go to a dangerous area with for no reason? Like I'm fucking real. I'm gonna get shot, but
Look,
I'm real.
I currently live in the hood still. Like I have not moved out yet. And I'm not
Right.
going to nobody else's hood. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I'm
Like
just
if you
not
gotta
here
live
for
in one, you gotta
like
live in one, but you're not just walking through the worst neighborhoods. Like this is
but
how real niggas move.
that's what I did when I was 18, 19. I go to any hood at that time. I ain't give a shit. The
Right.
worst hoods in New York I was in hanging out. But now, no. Absolutely not. I stay my ass where I'm at.
Your mama got the sideways hat on his profile picture. That's how you know he's gangsta.
Well, but my thing is like, yo, look, how do you challenge someone to a debate or whatever? And then when folks, I mean, obviously they're gonna be people that don't like what you're saying, right? And look, they could go back and forth. They're two grown men or whatever. But it's just funny to me, like, don't do that, yo mama. Don't do that.
Right.
Don't do it. It just doesn't make any sense. It's ridiculous. Y'all are not gonna meet up. Cut it out.
Right. Right.
You don't
Fucking
even live in the same state. Like
bro,
y'all not
you're talking all that shit. You don't even know like BGT might not even he's in his what 30s. Maybe he ain't for all that fighting shit. He got kids and shit to fucking look out for, a wife to look out for. Just because you ain't got shit, maybe to look out for in your life, and you could just go around fighting motherfuckers.
That's
for
the
fun.
thing. He has a family too. It's like, yo,
That's
like,
even worse.
why are we
He said
having
he gonna
this
put money on my head.
conversation at the age of 40 something years old?
Yeah, how you gonna be
over some fucking internet shit? Like, chill
wait?
out.
You let him slide? Like you gave him a pass? Like, is that what you did? Like this time I will not hurt
Hey, yo,
you.
mama, you need to chill, bro. Like,
But
it's
next
really
time
not that deep.
you will not be so lucky.
It's really not
Fuck
that
outta here.
deep.
Right, man. We're not in high school. Why you gotta puff your chest out? You got too much testosterone going through your veins and shit.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
You just
It's
want to
all right,
hulk
yo,
out on
mama. We
somebody.
get it. It's fine. Like,
Right.
come on, just chill.
That shit ain't a badge of honor. Surviving the hood is kind of a badge of honor, but being from the hood, that's not like, yo, I'm from the hood. I'm proud of that shit, son. Because I'm from the hood. I'm from the worst hoods in Chicago, and I wish I grew up in the communities that my kids grow up in. Like,
Same
bro,
here.
you mean we got food all the time, and we ain't got to go to the food pantry and shit. Yo, that's fucking dope. Like, all we gotta do is just go to the store when we need some shit. No powdered
Right.
milk. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
you can
are
bend
you
the bread
kidding
without
me?
it breaking.
When I was
So,
growing up, like, it was way different. At least now it's gentrified in the neighborhoods that I grew up in. But when I was growing up, it was nothing. It was desolate.
it
We
was
talking
both
like New
niggas and
York
shit.
in the 90s. You know what I mean? Like, that shit
Yeah,
was trash.
right,
Like, come on. And let's not do that, please, over some fucking, like, come on. Like,
right. You
y'all,
ain't gonna do shit, so like just stop saying you're gonna do shit because you're not actually gonna do shit.
grown ass man, like, cut it out.
Right. Yeah.
Drag queens.
Well, we might go live later on, your mama, so you can pop into the chat then.
You heard my fifis.
Going into schools and indoctrinating your kids, not happening. Or the tuck friendly swimsuits are being sold to your kids, not happening. If you're gonna be so angry, can you at least spend a little bit of time fact checking what you're talking about?
Or abortion in the 9th month, or kids getting trans surgeries. Shit don't happen.
Right. Yep. No one special. Exactly. Ain't nothing wrong with being a nerd. Like, Stop
Right.
it.
Hell yeah, bro. I love comic books. Fuck out of here. What you talking about?
Got evidence of that one?
I have the whole world as evidence of that one, my brother.
That sounds like
How much
bullshit.
Do you think there's
how much
anyone?
you
Do you think?
love Joe Biden?
Do you think anyone?
I have a
Biden,
question for you.
liberals,
I'm looking at this. Do
Clinton.
you think Joe Biden is a better president than Donald Trump?
Yes.
A lot.
Why can't Joe Biden get two people to come outside for him besides you and your little outfit?
You might laugh at. Hey, your outfit's nice too.
I got that swag. Number one hit in the world. Maybe this will go number one for you. I got more people on my side fighting the war than you do. Trust me.
Except for the 81 million people who voted for Biden.
Huh?
81 million people voted for Biden, so clearly there's a lot of support for him.
They didn't
Bang.
vote for Biden, my brother.
You think it was
Nah, they
stolen?
didn't vote.
Those were anti-Trumpers.
And
That's why-
just the cuts, because that goes into what you just saw, where he shows me the screen and it's Trans Lives Matter.
All right.
And then here's kind of the end, and then I'll let you watch it through.
Okay, this is where the tough part
The
comes.
supporter of 4G
This is
auto
where-
blower.
this is where he
something
turns
walks
into
up and
your
starts
mama.
telling me you did a horrible job.
Anti-Trumpers. That's why you're gonna be doing this.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Oh, this isn't the one.
It didn't go as well as you wanted it to.
It went fantastic.
No, you embarrassed.
There's one where he threatens. I thought he told him.
I do appreciate you coming out here, but I want you to know that
At the very it got heated. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me move it past.
No, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't.
Does
I'll
he go
find
away
it.
now? Okay, hold on. Let me see if I
Yeah.
can find it real quick.
It's just a quick thing. Like he was talking to him because I think he's seen him in different. He goes to all the rally. He was at the rally where Trump got shot at.
Yeah, I did see a clip of that video.
Yeah, he wasn't right there,
That
but he
video
was there.
down?
They
Oh,
might have.
no, I got it.
You found it?
Yeah.
I'm here with.
Hold on.
4G auto.
Hold on.
Yeah, he should be like on the right side of him, and then like,
Yeah, this is it.
This is the same one, ain't it?
And you recently released a song, right, about Target?
Yeah, boycott Target went number one on
It
iTunes
said
charts. Pretty cool stuff.
massively-
Heck yeah. And what
Benji
motivated you to write that
triggered
song?
by Target. Okay, this ain't it either.
Hold on, give me a second. Let me see if I can
All
find
right.
it. You can play that other thing.
Nova should know about being a nurse. She knows the X-Men leader can fly. Right? Exactly. What did I come back to? The fight of the nerds. Everyone is a nerd. You all play games, don't you? Thank you, Marty. Yo, mama, but you typing too. Like y'all both typing. Let me see. You
I love how
typing,
people-
you typing, everybody's typing.
I love how people like rag on somebody for some shit they're doing at the exact same moment. Motherfuckers be like, look at you yelling, all emotional, while you yelling and being emotional.
All
Fuck out of here. Duh. But see, the difference is you don't realize that BGTV is just trolling you. It couldn't give half a fuck about what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You want some serious shit like, give me your address. Okay, you unstable motherfucker, I'm gonna give you my address.
That's my thing, yo. Especially yo, mama, real shit though. I'm gonna be like, to keep it a buck, for you to be like anti going in real life type of shit, like to even take it there on some like, even I don't know, even just as a threat, it's kind of like, all right, really? That's what we're doing? Come on,
The
y'all
word she's
not
looking
gonna
for, I
fight.
think,
Y'all not
is
gonna meet up.
corny. You're being corny.
Yeah. It's just insane. Like, just keep it here in the chat and y'all be fine.
Right. Yeah, just talk shit about
threatening
BGTV.
each other.
Be like, yo, look at your chin. Like, just say some shit like that, and that'll make them feel sad for like 2 or 3 seconds.
Talk about us bumbling over words and messing words up.
Oh
and shit
yeah,
like
he
that.
fucking
That's
he
a good
fucks
one,
words up
too.
all the time. You could get him on that. You could listen to one of his lives and record it, and then just take all the words he fucks up, and then be like you be like I coulda, make like a mix and shit. That shit would be funny. As hell.
Oh,
I know you're not gonna do that.
I was
shit,
gonna
but
make
that
a
shit
song out of DGTV. I feel like.
That would be fucking hilarious.
I hate keyboard warriors. Oh man! All right, you didn't find it yet, right? All right, I'm gonna play this.
No,
thing.
I can't find it. I'm gonna go to his channel. I'll see if I can find it before the end.
Barrow
of the
said, "Just tell him he can't read because BGTV can't read." Oh my god! All right. right, let's keep going. All right, so I'm gonna keep playing this. I'll be right back.
It's like MAGA's grown bigger than Trump. And they say us, this is a grift, but how can I grift something I created?
What are you playing tonight?
Division. I'm doing 2 genders, Roe v. Wade, pedophiles.
My daughter is gay. It does not mean that she's a fucking pedophile. Do you think about the controversy bringing your son to an event like this?
I'm all for the controversy, as long as we're representing what we believe.
You guys are creating this amazing music. Are you getting any blowback from it? We're rapping MAGA, and they're afraid of that.
You're talking to the 3 most banned rappers in the world. We're willing to lose it all.
Big Trump, it's your nephew, Forgiato. I want to tell you we're proud of you, and I'm very happy what you're about to announce to the people. You're about to make America great again.
They got their kids in it with like a Republican. Dude's got Trump on the side of his truck, and he looks like Rambo. Maga Rap.
Oh,
That's
this
his
fucking
thing,
guy,
yeah.
yeah. You see it, right? I never
He
said I
said
was
your name is your mama legally.
I said, stop calling me out my name if you won't do it in person.
What
But
else?
how you know he won't do it in person, though? Yeah.
Right.
Like, this is the
Bro,
only
he
way
be
you
lifting
can do
weights
it.
and everything.
His name is Yo Mama Legally. Y'all are just
Wait,
right.
is it Yo Mama, like first name, last name, or is it your mama, like first name, and you like Madonna, where you don't have a last name?
And maybe he's like more like Madonna. He don't have a last name. Whoa, Miss Parker, look, BGTV and Your Mama was fighting in the chat.
Oh, they finna like fight,
2, 1.
fight,
Mrs.
fight,
Parker's about to
fight.
make it worse.
Yeah, she about to fucking antagonize that shit. Bro, don't you know I'm 6'7"?
BGTV is an actual Super Saiyan. So look. I'll keep fighting if you want to. Hey, it helps it helps with the engagement. So go ahead.
You can't fuck with the Crimson Chin, son.
In the past few years, an underground music scene known as Maga Rap has begun to emerge.
Donald Trump is your president, and if you like it or not, keep the energy you had with Barack, cause you know this Trump train don't stop.
This kind of music caters to conservative audiences, and a lot of the songs and lyrics touch on conspiracy theories, anti-vax messaging.
We're talking about MAGA Rap, Mrs. Parker. If you want to hop on, let me know.
We're not talking about racism, but the thing about it is you can't talk about MAGA without talking about racism.
Exactly.
Every fucking time.
I shoot to him. I just want to say Nova loves MAGA Rap. Yeah, no shit. I had my man looking at me like he
How does Vidal get in this conversation?
I don't know, but he said, man, I'm starting to think you low key, like you unironically like MAGA Rap. I was like, no, it's not.
No would be in a car like, Trump is your president, motherfucker. He's still the president, even though Biden be fucking
up. MAGA Rap is racism, yeah. Miss Chaos is not about racism. It moved to nerds and BGTV shit. He goes Vidal in the chat.
You're a Trump supporter. You racist.
It's hard to be
no
like
way around it. I don't know, man. I don't vote on the fact that he like raped a woman or nothing like that. But I did get a check.
And I'm of the belief that my mom used to tell me like the road to hell is paved with good intentions, right? So I'm of the belief that if your talking points or your quote unquote like message, right, attracts a certain type of people, then you need to reevaluate your message. You know what I mean? Like you cannot keep saying, well, that's not what I meant, but you're attracting a bunch of like, white supremacists or whatever the case may be. There's something in what you're saying that resonates with them. So if that's not what you're trying to do, then you need to reevaluate what you're saying,
It's just like that bullshit with the Republican Party, how they be like, which party started the fucking Ku Klux Klan and yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, yep.
Like, even if you take away the Dixiecrat part of it, right, that they always deny, you still could sell them like, look, man, who flies the fucking what's that shit
Confederate
called?
flag.
The Confederate flag nowadays.
Mhm.
You never see Democrats flying that shit. You only
Right.
see Republicans. So think about why you're pulling a lot of racists into your fucking orbit.
Exactly.
Maybe you're saying things that resonate with racists.
Exactly. Oh shit.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Sorry, y'all passed.
Election denialism,
J6s did nothing wrong. We ain't no shit.
anti-LGBTQ rhetoric,
LGBTQ, a bunch of pedophiles.
and is incredibly pro-Trump. And all of these songs are being pumped out by the hundreds to a small but deeply loyal MAGA fan base. The Make America Great Again movement may have started with Trump, but it has continued to grow and evolve into a political and cultural movement even after Trump's presidency.
MAGAism.
Ultra MAGAism.
Extreme MAGA.
Big MAGA.
The Great MAGA Camp.
I wanted to understand more about why MAGA's message and culture has made its way into hip-hop music, so I'm in Clearwater, Florida to spend a few days with one of the most popular MAGA rappers out there and self-proclaimed mayor of MAGAville,
Oh, what am I
Forgiato Blow.
eating? I was eating Doritos, a new flavor of Doritos, Ultimate Cheddar, I think it's called. Bomb. Love these. And I was eating a chicken sandwich. So that's been my brunch.
MAGA, Trump's nephew, the big stepper. Bison 4G, conservative, salt and pepper.
He performs at MAGA rallies all over the country, including the Stop the Steal rally on January 6th. We're meeting Forgiato because he's going to show us
This
a
is
bit of
Skittles
the day
jacket
of
for
his
me.
life as the mayor of MAGAville.
That's how I step on there, bro.
Okay, so I'm looking for
how I step on
Forgiato.
it.
One of the things Forgiato is known
Did you
for
just
is
say he
his
steps on
giant pickup
liberals?
truck in
Yeah,
MAGAville.
look,
Performs at
big
MAGA
guy.
rallies all over the country, including the Stop the Steal rally on January 6th.
Oh, that's
We're
the
meeting
worst hair.
Forgiato because he's going to show us a bit of a day in his life as the mayor of MAGAville.
That's how I step on there, bro.
Okay, so I'm looking for Forgiato. One of the things Forgiato is known for is his giant pickup truck that has a picture
Every
of Trump
time,
on the
man,
side.
man, every time.
He's very subtle, so I'm not sure
He's
if you'll be
very
able to spot him from
subtle.
the car.
That's hilarious. I noticed she was being tongue in cheek, but it's still funny.
Mr. Blow, good morning.
Call Mr. Blow.
Good to see
Mr.
you.
Blow.
Your truck is so subtle, we almost passed it.
You want to see the truck?
You bet I want to see the truck.
This happens to be the last person that's really going to see it like this because about to get that makeover with that 47 on there. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
So,
He has a sex
Oh,
doll and he takes it with
your
him
hands out.
everywhere he goes.
down by the butt.
Got him by the butt?
Wait, what happened?
Did he just? I said he got a sex doll and he takes it everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
But did you hear him just say grab it by the butt?
Grab him by the butt. Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. He'll be fondling that doll every fucking chance he gets.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right down there. Now look at this shot right here.
Wow.
This is how we start the day off of MAGAville right here.
It's not even noon yet, and I'm already got my hands on the butt of a
Already grabbing Trump. Put him back up. We'll walk around.
So when you drive around this area with this car, what kind of reactions do you get from
Honk, honk,
people?
honk, honk. You're going to get it today. Everybody loves it, takes pictures. Everyone in this area has kind of seen this truck now. So they're like, oh, there it goes Blow. Right here, me and Big Trump.
So this is when you met Trump.
Yeah. I've met Trump a few times, but this was probably the most candid time I met Trump. Trump, most iconic thing, gave that stimulus check to everybody. So then we got Big Trump right here busting out the window, saving the day, bringing the people the money.
Oh, he's holding them fucking checks, man. Where your mom at? He's still here? Maybe he left.
No, he probably left.
Oh, I see. He's holding the stimulus check
Yeah, it's
through
coming out the window.
shattered window of a truck.
Mm-hmm.
Conservative grounds. This is like a coffee shop that you come to a lot.
Yeah, just a great place for patriots to come here and just talk about what's going on and meet new people.
Conservative Grounds is a MAGA-themed
Why
coffee
is it
shop where you
always
can get a
their
strong
entire
cup of Joe.
personality?
That's what I don't fucking get. Like, I understand you may believe in a politician, you may like believe that what they're saying it will be good for the country or region or whatever. But why is it your entire fucking personality?
Yeah, like you wake up in the morning, you got Trump underwear on, you eat fucking Trump, what is that, Trump Cinnamon Toast Crunch, in your Trump mug, put your Trump hat on, get in your Trump covered car. Like everything you do is Trump related, and that's the difference. Like people say, "Oh, it's the same on each side." Like y'all are
It's not.
fanatics. No, because when the president stepped down, what happened? It wasn't like, "Oh man," no. Everybody got excited at the prospect of somebody new, and we all moved past Biden almost instantaneously. Like from the moment we heard that he was going to actually do it. Yeah, it's like
yeah, exactly, and it becomes everything. Like, look, Black Coffee Matters. Everything is like a response or a copy of something.
Yeah, the thin blue line of cocaine or whatever.
Right.
Motherfuckers are snorting. Police be killing innocent people, and don't forget that y'all. Police kill innocent people. Like they killed 2 innocent people in the last 2 weeks, and Trump is for getting rid of.
Giving them immunity.
He's for giving the police all police immunity, and one cop shot Sonia Massey, and the other one shot a young lady named Victoria Lee, and both of those people called the police because they were looking for help. And the one young lady was having a mental health issue and specifically asked for the police not to go there for that very reason, and they shot her like immediately.
In her
as soon as
face.
they saw her. No, they shot Sonia Massey in the face. They
Oh,
shot
was Sonia
Victoria
Massey.
Lee in the
Oh, the
chest.
other one.
Yeah, they're cruel people. Some of these police officers. I won't say all, but they're most of them have to either abide by the fraternity rules or they want to be a part of it. So it's difficult.
Red Shot said these are the kind of people that say that the left censors their whole personality around their race or gender. Yeah, exactly. These are the ones. Mahdi said, why MAGA people?
Oh my God.
Oh man, Mahdi always has questions like that.
Funny questions.
Genuine questions, but they're so like low key disrespectful at the same time.
Right? Why y'all all fat?
Like, cause I think she's genuinely asking that.
Right. She's just curious. Like,
yeah.
But you know, their idol is a McDonald's scarfing, unhealthy. Claims he's 250 pounds, but it's probably closer to 300 pounds.
Yep.
And all of the MAGA merch you could ever want.
There's literally right now out there a 70-year-old old lady riding around with this on her car in Florida. They ever got Governor DeSantis?
There was even an Oval Office replica with life-size pictures of Trump and his family.
It usually makes a noise.
So Forgiato and I sat down at the knockoff resolution.
Now, you know, Forgiato Blow is like the son of an auto trader or grandson of an auto trader. He comes from a very, which is
affluent,
why
he comes from an affluent background.
Which is why you say he understands Trump, because they like.
But he's so authentically hood, or what he considers to be hood, or whatever.
Right.
He's some kind of gangster. I know that much. I know he's like
All of them are a caricature of what they think a
Right.
rapper is supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah, this is my idea of what a black guy's supposed to be like. You ready? Let's go. These motherfuckers on the street.
To hash out what it means to be a MAGA rapper. Do you see yourself as a rapper first, as like a political messenger?
It's went
Or
from
a
music
billboard for stupid
to
tattoos.
politics. Like, I feel like Donald Trump never ran. I might never be a rapper.
Trump was the main reason why you got into
in the
MAGA.
beginning. And then I met the people. Right now, my mission is to save America and to save the people out here. He needs people like me out here doing what I'm doing.
You see this as like a we mission, you and him.
Because he's doing it for America. He's with us. Trump says we. He doesn't say I. We.
Oh my
need to
God,
get
he
our
says
country
I
back.
so much.
We, which is MAGA. It's like MAGA
All
has
the
grown bigger
time.
than Trump. My thought of it for me has grown bigger than just Trump. Make sure we protect these seats, and protect our country. That's what we're doing. We got to go vote. You're officially moving to MAGAville.
Mom? Yes. No, I live here now. Yeah, in MAGAville.
Look how you just answered.
Look at her. There she goes. She's up.
That's hilarious. I said, I love how she just answered the phone.
Yeah.
She just picked up the phone and started talking to her mom. Like that's pretty fun.
I think at the end of it, she hits them all with a bit of a curveball, and it's pretty funny. I think he had like a minor crush on her though.
Yeah, he was like, "You're."
You live here now.
Even need my help. Trump. You know what it is? Trump 2024, baby. Red wave, baby. Red wave.
Just like 2022.
Love your music. I love your music, man.
You know who this is?
I love your music. Put you on the blow, bro.
Hey, check this right here. This for you. Show 2024 flag, my dog.
We're in downtown Clearwater right now. I'm outside of Hooters waiting for our lunch order because Forgiato's favorite restaurant he eats here almost every day is Hooters.
Yeah, no.
Forgiato blows
That
career
sounds about right.
hasn't
See,
always
that answers your question, Marty. That's why.
It goes your answer.
Because this motherfucker eats chicken wings, fried wings every day.
Every day.
I'm not even
Every
making fun.
day.
I don't make fun of people if they're fat, but there's your reason. Gotta cut out the
Every
fried
day,
foods, homie.
though? Oh my God.
And right, and fucking mix it up. Go to Popeyes or some shit.
Yeah.
Fucking, how you gonna go to the
Holy
same place
shit.
every day?
How you justify that shit in your mind? Like I'm eating fucking fried chicken and French fries every day, and he's
Right.
got money, so it ain't just once a day.
Yeah, you know he's probably eating out like 2 times
Yeah,
a day. at
yeah,
least.
exactly.
Cooking.
always
I don't
been
cook.
tied to
That's what the
MAGA.
maid's for.
He's actually been producing music for over a decade, first gaining traction in the South Florida rap scene, and has collaborated with mainstream artists like Kodak Black, Rick Ross, and Vanilla Ice.
This is the cover to the album that me, Rick Ross, and Vanilla Ice had.
Since we're talking about artwork, can we talk about the artwork on your face?
Fame and legendary on the sides. The Statue of Liberty has a COVID mask before COVID. So now people are like, why you got the Statue of Liberty with the COVID mask? I'm like, no, it's being gagged. Pretty much, it can't be silenced.
Okay, what about 1776?
So I got that up to January 6th.
This one.
We got America's birthday. When I met Trump, actually.
Dang. So
Oh,
that's
he's got a
Trump's
Trump
face with
tattoo on
your...
his leg. Ooh, that's a cult.
Some of them.
It's a motherfucking cult, Charles Manson style. I love that. Wait. I love that. The face says self-made. A man who got $400 million when he was like 20-something years old and still managed to bankrupt several casinos and defraud the fuck out of thousands of people. But yeah, he's self-made. Fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
When I met Trump, a lot of people says, "Oh, he is not in for tattoos." Da, da, da. I said, "You want to see what you look like with face tattoos?" And I showed it to him, and he goes, "That's weird."
That's weird. That was his response.
Do you think that
It
Trump,
is weird.
I know he's a bit of a narcissist, right? But do you think
Yeah.
that Trump sometimes looks at some of the people that follow him and some of the people that do this type of shit with him, and he's like kind of like freaked out by it? Or do you
Oh
think?
yeah. Well, here's the thing. I don't think he cares where the adoration comes from. It's not a two-way street for him. So he doesn't give a fuck if it comes from Forgiato Blow or if it comes from a bunch of black people, because one, it reinforces his notion that he thinks he's ingratiated with these communities, but also is because it makes him feel good, and that is his main objective, is to feel good and not feel bad. Like those two sides of the same coin, but he does actively do things so that he doesn't have to feel bad about the shit that happens in his life that's not going the way he wants.
Right. But do you think he's ever like taken aback by it in like a negative way, like, oh, these motherfuckers like crazy?
Oh yeah, he has disdain for a lot of people that he
Yeah,
still wants
okay.
approval from. Absolutely. He talks shit about soldiers all the time. So he called losers. He called John McCain. He said, I don't like people who get caught, which whatever the fuck that means. I mean, I know what it means, but still, and like they're starting to say the same thing about Walls now, saying that he's a fake soldier because he because of the command sergeant major thing.
Yeah.
But he did, though. He served at that rank and in that position and did the things that a command sergeant major does. But because he didn't do the paperwork part of it, he lost the benefit of getting paid at that level and getting that rank in retirement. But he still served at that level and did all the things that a command sergeant major does.
Oh, okay.
And by the way, he didn't retire after he found out his unit was going overseas. He actually put in his paperwork a few months before, and before that there was like 18 months of rumblings. And if you know anything about the military, and I do, is that when his deployment is imminent, you will hear about it and you may not actually go. So everybody hears about it and then they pick who they pick. So he didn't quit on his team. He had put in 24 years and decided he could do better for the country in the position of governor, or he was in the Senate, I think, and then on to governor. But no, he ain't a quitter. He's a fucking real dude, and I can't wait for the debate.
Oh, when is that gonna happen?
October 1st. It's going down.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
I can't wait for all the debates. They're gonna be good. And look, he called himself weird. He said Trump said that that's weird. So don't get all mad when we say these fucking MAGA people are weird because they do weird shit, like get people's faces tattooed on their legs.
Because if I was meeting somebody and I amassed or like I cultivated an audience that did shit like this, I'd be like, oh no.
Right. What if it'd be like old boy from it'd be like old boy from Arrested Development. You'd be like, I've made a huge mistake. It's Forgiato blows. You can try. I mean, if you do the fucking
Forgiato blowhard.
I want to call him something else.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah, he was like laughing, but it was funny.
So when did you go from rapping with Vanilla Ice, you said Rick Ross, to suddenly rapping about MAGA and associating yourself with Trump?
Look, it doesn't work.
People,
it's not
when I first
working
started
right.
coming out for Trump in 2016, were like, oh, you're working with top tier artists. You got a great fan base. And then I was always thinking, like, what else you got to do to really get this thing going? Like,
yeah, it wasn't working.
Fucking just like everything else. It was Trump did made in China, but
I slapped a white man just now.
What?
What the fuck are you doing?
Miss Parker's like she's trying to make it even again. That's fucking equity. That's equality.
Yeah.
Like, or no, that's equity. Like for every strike of the whip, people like Miss Parker just go out and smack the fuck out of white people. And then he's like, why? And she'd be like, for slavery. And then she runs off.
I thought she meant some kinky ass white man or something like that.
That might be it too. She's like, I just slapped the white man right now. Fucking loved it.
I done did everything. I done worked with the biggest artists, but it's not like I'm getting booked worldwide. Where do I go to from there? And I just started seeing like how big this Trump stuff was
Another
really.
one, try to go mainstream.
He's an opportunist.
Right. And then he saw this shit, he did a song. And funny enough, Tom McDonald is also another one that did that shit too.
Yeah,
Him and his girlfriend was broke. They didn't have no money. They was living in a roach-infested apartment. And then she was doing the editing for him. And he said he wrote a song because nothing else was. He was trying to do country too.
They
Funny
always
enough,
try everything.
Tom McDonald was trying to do country. And then he wrote the song. He was like, right, this is going to change our lives. And that's what kind of started him off. And his people will tell that story as like a rags to riches story. But it's a grifting story. Let's be real. It is a rags to riches to some degree, right? Because
it's done on a grift.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I do that shit. Like imagine if I came out right as a fucking preacher, like next week, the former staunch atheist but turned preacher, like saw the light and found the Lord. Well, you know how much money I can make creating a church like that? Just 501c3 that shit. It'll be over.
I mean,
and I'll be on my Joel Osteen shit.
If you try, or even if you decided to become a MAGA rapper, because most of y'all
if I could be a MAGA
Midwest,
rapper, yeah, I could do that shit too if I went Trump.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know what all of y'all know what Midwest does, but like for anyone who doesn't maybe see this in the future, or whatever, Midwest is like an insane lyricist. So if you decided to do MAGA rap.
Yeah, I could rap about anything. So I could do it. Yeah, I'm better than all of these motherfuckers combined. Just, I mean, like, that's just a fact. And I mean, I put my music up against their music on any fucking day and guarantee you I'll outbar all of these motherfuckers about whatever I want to talk about too. I could talk about anything. I could talk about cheese and still put these motherfuckers on.
Yep.
See, I'd be like, yo, you wish you had a pair. My shit is nice, like fucking camembert. You ain't ready for me yet. No, I'm fucking around.
This dude's parents had enough money to send him to private boarding school. His wiki page lists his school. Who?
Forgiato blowing bed.
Or Tom McDonald.
I'm a guess and say Forgiato. Because he looked like a motherfucker that came from money. It's like, you remember the Boondocks, the fucking guys that Charlie Murphy and Sam Jackson played?
Mm-hmm.
The motherfuckers was white as fuck, but just from the hood. I rap about cheese.
Really getting.
Huh?
No, go ahead. Nothing. I was just reading something.
Big Stu, what it do? Happiest millionaire.
Why do they call him the happiest millionaire?
My grandfather, Stuart Arnold, he started Auto Trader.
No way.
Sold for about $300 million. A lot of people would say like, oh, I have it easy because my family was rich.
I mean, 300 million sold. That's a lot of money. Did you inherit some of that money?
No, I haven't inherited any money yet. But that's been like a big thing, like with Trump. You know, they said his family had money. I resonate with Trump's upbringing. He's somebody that I could see myself like, I could have been Donald Trump. He could have been Forgiato Blue. I came out 2016, a song called Silver Spoon. And like, it was right when Trump was about to win the election, I felt. And then I just felt like, you know what? Trump's just like me. I'm the Donald Trump of rap.
Let me tell you what I hate.
So a lot of people told me like it's career suicide. And the Republican people, they're not going to support you. Think they're going to have you around at their rallies with face tattoos and the way you are.
We're out here supporting Trump.
Next thing you know, Trump wins. The phone's ringing. Everybody booking me. Everybody want me at their rally. Everybody want me at their event.
Every week, Trump for trucks. You don't got a truck, that's cool. You can ride with me. Trump 2020!
All these people who I thought might not have been my fans at one time are overnight broke me.
Man, old people too.
Pavement princesses with their my big truck. Never fucking carry anything in the back, but they got a fucking big ass truck.
For no fucking reason.
Yeah.
People who like supported Donald Trump, now they found something that they can resonate with me.
If you support me, you supporting Trump. Just know that. MAGA, Make America Great Again.
People think that, oh, you know, wait till Trump loses, your career's over.
What do you say to that?
I have millions of streams since then. I mean, there's people who pay me like $8,000, $10,000 to perform a MAGA song.
So there's no going back for you. This is it.
All right, that
Maga Rap.
chicken kind of looks like it slaps. That chicken does look good.
Yeah, but not an everyday good.
No, not every day good. Hell no. Midwest is a MAGA rapper gone. That's the story. We can make that a story.
I'm hungry as fuck. Somebody make America steak again. Let's go.
I have a Jeep and you should see my trunk full of hay and grass because it's a work Jeep. Yeah, they just become a part of their personality.
Yeah, I just got a Jeep Wrangler, man, and I'll be carrying all kinds of shit in that motherfucker. And it's not even that big. It's only a 2-door.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got a Wrangler. That's just dope.
I want to get.
I've been wanting. You getting what?
I want to get a truck, but I don't know which one yet. When I move, not now.
Yeah, I've been wanting one for like 15 years though.
Yeah.
And you know, but you don't want something that will rust in the Midwest. Miss Parker.
Trump's tag.
He was like, "Nope, nigga." I bet that's Trump. That's Trump's dad's last words. Because you know when you going out on a deathbed, a lot of times you see stuff that's not there. He'd be like, "Niggas everywhere."
I'm in it. No amount of money in the world can change it. It's on people like me and Bryson Gray to take MAGA to the next level. It's not on Donald Trump to do that. But he gave this community an opportunity that rappers can make money in it.
Let's move it to
our trip to recognizing him. What do you like about Forgiato's music?
I just like the pump up. I like how he sings about Trump and stuff that I like.
Yo, Bobby Hill's fucking MAGA.
Huh?
Bobby Hill's MAGA.
There's no reason why a kid should be this fanatic over a fucking politician.
Or even be in this arena. Like my son, I was talking to him like 2 weeks ago about this shit, and I was like, "Yo, look, you are not an atheist or a fucking Christian or anything like that. You're not a Republican or a Democrat. That's not in your wheelhouse. That's not in your fucking radar right now. Be a kid, have fun as a kid, learn some shit, make some friends. And when that part of your life is ready, I'll let you know when it's time. I won't even have to let you know. You'll know when it becomes important to you. And you know when you'll know when you start to form opinions on shit the same way that when he was a baby, he didn't have many opinions. He just did what I said. But as he got the older you get, the more independent you're supposed to become.
Yeah. So, what's up, Miss Rain Seattle?
This shit is child abuse right here, honestly.
Yeah, and
that kid didn't wake up and was like, I want to be MAGA.
Exactly. Why are you this fucking fanatical? Like at that age, I'm trying to think. Hey, it should be over some, some shit on TV. Like one of them characters. Like not fucking Donald Trump. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he should be wearing a fucking Thanos hat if you want to fucking fuck with a villain.
Right.
And pump up.
Do you listen to other rap music?
I used to listen to like mainly country.
And he has a DeSantis shirt on too. Oh this child.
That's my purse. I don't know
child.
Started listening to his music, and I'm like, yeah, I like this. And I don't like listening to rap music and stuff. I don't listen to that. A lot of times they say a bunch of bad stuff, but I'm hearing your videos. I'm like, wow, I really liked it.
What does MAGA rap mean to you?
All right, let's move it past because a lot of them say the same thing. This is another guy.
A rapper? He's a rapper?
Yeah.
5% of my arsenal. You know, I wouldn't
Best
say.
believe with an easy as the
I would say it's about like 25% of my arsenal. You know, I wouldn't say I'm a political rapper or a MAGA rapper. That's just not who I am. I like being well-rounded and just really rapping from the heart.
Have you had any MAGA rap fans start to follow you? And
Big
like,
time.
yeah, okay.
Oh,
So what
yeah.
are the MAGA rap fans like?
They're loyal.
Yeah.
They're loyal and supportive.
No,
and they,
Yo, let me. I've been watching like people who react to like Tom McDonald, right? Specifically Tom McDonald, because his fan base is like rabid, but also like if somebody does a review and it's like complimentary towards him, his entire like comments just get flooded. And I saw a comment that someone made, and they were like, "Keep pushing these out, and we'll keep supporting you," basically. And it's like, why would you want that sort of fan base?
Yeah,
Where
that's
now
gonna do whatever
you're
you want.
obligated. Well, you're
Yeah.
also obligated to fucking talk about Tom McDonald, which who
Yeah.
wants to review that shit all the time? But you'll see it like people wasn't getting no traction. Then they do a Tom McDonald song, and then they got a bunch of new subs, a bunch of new views, and all that. And I've been watching a lot of them, and I'm like, y'all cannot all think that this dude is nice like that. There's no way. If you like music, you're not gonna in one video tell me how lyrical and dope Kendrick Lamar is, and then go to a Tom McDonald video and be like, "Yeah,
No,
that
it's
was
the
fire."
same
Yeah.
level, bro.
Yeah,
Fuck outta
no
here.
fucking shot, no way.
If they like it, they buy it.
Is there longevity to MAGA rap, in your opinion?
Maybe the term MAGA rap might fade out, but there's going to be something else that fan base gravitates towards that, you know, maybe I guess more
They're
of a
gonna go back
public
to being
audience. That's
juggalos.
forever.
Huh?
They're gonna go back to being juggalos.
Yeah, exactly.
The music that is like super hard on that MAGA, on that like political level. Do you ever think it goes too far?
I respect everybody's creative expression. I think there's records that definitely Bryson has done that. Sometimes I'm like, damn, bro, you pushed it there.
Bryson's probably the more radical out of them.
Whoa, this is.
All right, let's go through this part. Because they're doing a song. They're doing a song. They're creating a song.
Who is
About-
Forgiato and this guy?
Forgiato, Bryson Gray, and this is about Kyrie getting in trouble for not wanting to get the vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what that song is about.
Which and nobody to this day has ever made anybody take a vaccine. Like nobody's ever been forced to take a vaccine.
It just comes with some extra steps.
People have been given ultimatums, and what will happen if you
Right.
don't take the vaccine? If you lose your job because you work in a public place and they don't want you giving everybody COVID, that's your fucking problem. But you don't have to take
Mhm.
it. Just suffer the consequences. That's all.
And Marty said even the child is chubby.
She pointed that shit out too. Bobby. Damn it, Bobby.
The next day, we
Look
met
at
up with
that car.
Forgio at
Oh,
the
that's the
studio
worst
for a
car.
recording session.
Casey, my main guy, does all the mixing for me, does all my engineering. I get up every day. I
There's
do
that
music.
process.
This is my
There's that
job.
creative
I get up every day. I
process.
try to save the country. This is my job.
He's trying to
my
save
biggest
the
culture shock
country.
is like they live the life.
In the
Hey,
studio with
live that
Forgiato
real
were
life,
fellow
yo.
rappers Stony Dude Bro
Stony, ready to rap?
and Bryson Gray.
Stony dude.
Stony
bro?
is an
Stony Dude Bro is his name.
That's fucking hilarious. That would be like if my name was Mushroom Guy Face. Like, what the fuck?
Stony Dude Bro.
an emerging MAGA rapper and protege of Forgiato's, and Bryson is one of the biggest faces in MAGA rap, creating viral hits such as Trump is your president and Let's
Bryson finally got to be cool.
Everything scares
Go
me.
Brandon.
Me and Bryson gonna work on a new song.
Do you know exactly what you're gonna write yet?
We got some beats. We can go through it, come up with some ideas.
Staying relevant in MAGA rap means quickly dropping tracks that keep up with the ever-changing news cycle.
We got a lot of things going on with Kyrie right now.
Kyrie Irving benched in the wake of tweeting about an anti-Semitic.
Which I find it kind of funny too, because don't they talk about like the elites and shit like that?
They don't
And
know
look
what they're
at
talking
Going on with
about.
Kyrie right now.
look, fucking Bryson Gray has a Burberry shirt on.
Now,
Kyrie Irving benched in the wake of tweeting about an anti-Semitic film.
the NBA banned them 5 games, and he has
Oh,
no
this
public
is the one.
apology.
Okay. Got it
But we're
wrong.
coming
Yeah, it's
off
anti-Semitic
Kyrie
thing.
not taking a vaccine and got suspended for the whole end of the season. And I just think it's crazy that somebody could just tell you what to do with your body.
But the reason he was banned this time is for
They
anti-Semitic.
gave him a choice.
They gave him a
everything
choice.
else. Yeah.
I don't think he understands what tell you what to do. But and it's funny that the same guy that just said that shit will
The
try to tell a woman what to do with her
Yes.
body.
Yep.
Be like, no, you can't tell somebody to do with your body. You're gonna keep that baby.
You're gonna keep that fucking baby.
Like it's fucking
You whore.
barbershop. You're gonna take that baby.
Yeah.
Remarks.
Yeah. Well, posting the movie that's about that.
Right.
Right. But where's your freedom of speech? Just
What
because
does
I
the
dribble
government have to
basketball
do
doesn't
with
mean
it?
I have to think like you think.
Do you
So
know what freedom of speech
Forgiato,
means?
Bryson, and Stone
Right.
plan to write and record an
I
entirely
mean, you're not
new
getting
track.
thrown in jail for what you say. People just don't want
Yeah,
to do business
nobody.
with
You're not
you.
getting
That's
fines from the government.
right. People just don't
He,
want to do business.
he was at
with
his
you.
job. He was at his job. You can't just go to work and be like, fuck the Jews at your job if you work at McDonald's. and shit.
Right.
They're like, yeah, you're fired. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, get the
Right.
fuck out of here. There's
Right.
we have a zero tolerance policy for racism or for
Mhm.
any kind of
track
bigotry.
and film.
And then even if you want to go down the vaccine route, there's plenty of jobs that you have to take vaccins for. You know, military is one of the
Hell yeah. They vaccinated
amount
the
of
shit out of us.
yeah. The amount of vaccines, the people in my life that have been in the military, which is quite a few.
When you
they-
first go there.
Yeah,
They
they
give
were
you,
like,
the first day, they have a whole room with just station after station of shots.
yeah, I know a few people that found out they had blood disorders because of vaccines that they got from the military.
Yeah.
And they
that's
don't
the-
get.
yeah, it's the
they don't give a
safest thing to
shit.
do. This is safest
Yeah.
shit to do.
Yep. Or try going to another country. Okay, you don't want to think about the military. Try going to some other countries and not get properly vaccinated.
Yeah. Yeah. Try to leave this country without getting the right vaccinations to go to that country.
Right.
Because like I had to get when I went to Dominican Republic, they wouldn't even let me leave until I had some shots. Because they don't want you leaving and going to that other country, catching that
Bringing
disease
some
and
shit
bringing that
back.
shit back here. So sorry, I give a fuck what you feel. You're getting facts over feelings, crew, always in their feelings about some shit.
Every single time.
It's
Yes,
the
serious.
projection.
The people that I talked to told me they had to get like multiple rounds of like the anthrax vaccine, and then come to find out, you know, they didn't need all them rounds of anthrax vaccines. It's like insane. Now I didn't even know there was an anthrax vaccine, but people in the military was getting it.
Hey, they come up with new shit all the time. Hell, they just came out with a fucking epi inhaler. So for if you have like allergic reactions, which is great because I've had to shoot my wife with a EpiPen once. Saved her life, but that shit is scary as fuck to have to just stab the fuck out of somebody in the thigh.
Yeah,
Just putting something under their nose is great. So thanks, science.
That's dope.
Yeah, they got like a nasal spray, like Narcan type shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's dope.
Film a music video in the next 10 hours.
The only issue with this song is that Kyrie literally apologized like a couple hours ago, so it's like, ugh.
Yeah, but I'm going.
The whole vibe of the song.
His entire identity is based solely upon being the contrarian.
Yeah, just being angry and upset about shit. Like, no.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I'm still going Kyrie mode because at the end of the day, he ain't got that vaccine.
I'm going Kyrie mode. Want me to apologize because they got exposed. And I be taking pictures, so I stop and pose. Before I pull up on them skirt, I'm like, adios. Something going Kyrie mode.
I just dropped the 35 like I'm KD. Achilles blown, but I'm still jumping out the league. Falling like Magic Johnson, no HIV. Ooh. Falling like Magic Johnson, no HIV.
This is the effortlessness of like just seeing him build a record.
They know we run the internet, but we not internet. They trying to do me like Kanye. So
They know we run the internet, but
So
we
now
not
I'm in the net.
internet.
And then he said they try to do me like Kanye, so I'm headed west. See, that's the kind of bar that almost makes sense.
That's a better
But
bar than I'm balling like Magic Johnson or HIV.
HIV, yeah. What? It's like I'm gonna find some offensive shit to say for the fun of it.
That bar is okay, I guess.
So I'm headed west. They trying to copyright my style, so I bust a left. They trying to imitate the goat. I'm legendary, yes. I'm banned. Like I'm the leader of a hate group from all social media. They took my
I mean,
verified.
their lyrics are much like their like critical thinking. Is limited.
They just took my verified Facebooks. YouTube banned me. You mean to tell me I can't be on YouTube because I say the word election in my songs?
Was that the real reason why you were banned, or was
Yeah,
it like
I got
phrase, or was it that you were saying the election was stolen?
Nah, anything trying to say that the 2020 election didn't go the way it was supposed to go, rigged or whatever. But if I say I'm not rapping the 2020 election was rigged. I just say, they stole the votes. We the people lost the hope.
So the same thing.
We're trying to get this country
Yeah, exactly.
back. I didn't say like 2020 election was stolen by Joe Biden and Democrats.
I just said it.
So how do you know what election I'm really talking?
Okay.
Right. See, like, what is that? What kind of plausible deniability is that? I said the election was stolen, but I didn't say which election. Like, what? That's a fucking technicality, dude. Everybody knows the fuck you're talking about. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Bullshit.
So we fast forward, and they're in this park recording the video for this, because y'all know the turnaround. These people record the song and record the video in like a day. It doesn't take long for them to do this, and a lot of times, even Tom McDonald fans will make it like if he's this genius and him and his girlfriend is just this great editor that they could do all this in a day. But in my opinion, it really means that it's just rinse and repeat. Like there's not much extra put in it. They already know the talking points that they're gonna use. They already know what triggers they're gonna try to hit with people, and that's pretty much it. There's no deeper thought. There's no like conceptualizing anything. It's just like, okay, let's fuck with people and see if this will be the one that triggers everybody and goes viral. But in this specific instance, they go to the park to record this video. Forgiato Blow knows this trans woman who's there and apparently enjoys his music. And Bryson Gray does not like that this trans woman is there.
Ooh,
So-
what's in this video?
Yeah,
Ooh, yeah,
it's
go to
coming
that
up right
part.
now.
You love America, right? You're a big Trumper?
I voted for Trump.
Trumpers
You
out
voted
here.
for Trump?
We love Trump out
Oh
here,
my
baby.
gosh.
There's a bunch of gals like myself who are not liberal. We're not in the box.
Yeah.
We're not painted by the whole crowd. It says, okay, if you're going to be trans or LGBT,
Man, most of them
you
motherfuckers
have
will
to
kill
be
your ass in a
liberal.
second.
Huh?
I said most of the motherfuckers on that side will kill your ass in a second if they thought they could get away with it.
You're literally there watching them record a video, and one of them doesn't even think you have the right to exist.
Right, exactly.
I'm gonna say one because he's the one that's overt about it, but I'm gonna say that because I think Bryson is probably the one that may actually lean in more authentically to that. Whereas Forgiato, this is just what he's doing to get the bag. You know what I mean? But let's say just Bryson, he doesn't even think you have the right to exist, and you're sitting there watching them. It's insane to me that people will just engage with folks that don't even think they have a right to
Yeah, it's like blacks for
the way that
Trump
they
and
are.
shit.
Yeah.
Shit don't make no sense.
Just
Like,
to
how
prove
is
a
it that
point.
you just gonna, like you gonna look past all the bullshit and then be like, but he got arrested and he got shot, so he like a nigga to me. Like that don't make any sense, man. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Exactly.
Liberal box, and we're not.
So what is it about?
That's funny. Ms. Rain Seattle said, how many emails do you think Negs wrote them begging to produce one of their shit videos for free? Yeah, he'll do that and then somehow get into an argument with them, and then it will never get done. Like every other project he has.
About MAGA or Trump that you like more than what I guess the liberals were offering?
I like freedom, and it's lost through totalitarian government.
So some MAGA rap stuff is just like talking about Trump and
But
MAGA.
they don't believe in freedom. That's the insane part. People are like, oh, I believe in the freedom to it, I believe in freedom. These folks don't believe in freedom. They
Yeah,
want
just so
freedom for them and what they have to say, not for you and who you are. You know.
just to put a little cap on that. First off, the FBI crime report said that LGBTQ plus hate crimes have hit staggering highs. Like last year, I think it was 2 years ago for 2022, there was like 13% increase, and then in reports based on sexual orientation, and a 33% increase in reported hate crimes based on gender identity. That's the first part. And the second part is there are at least 527 anti-LGBTQ bills in the country right now that are moving their way through the legal system. So don't let them try to tell you that they are not out there on some anti-LGBTQ shit, because they are. And they want to tell those people how to live while also telling us that they can live however the fuck they want.
And it'll come down the pike. It'll be LGBTQ, and then it'll go down to, you know what I mean. Then it'll be
Yeah, they're gonna take
women.
everybody.
Yeah, exactly. It just depends on when, not if.
And remember,
MAGA, and
they
there's other
say if when they went for the socialists, know that quote. When they came for the
Oh
socialists, I
yeah,
didn't
yeah. I
speak
played
up.
that last time.
When
Yeah.
they came for the Jews, I'm gonna mute for a second.
Mhm. I'm gonna keep this going.
other songs that are anti-LGBTQ, that are anti-trans.
And
Does that bother you?
you know what? It doesn't bother me because there's ignorance out there. Everybody's entitled to their own worldview. We're all a product of our culture, our upbringing. It doesn't mean this person can't be reached. It might be through the Holy Spirit. It might be through somebody like myself. But I would never push myself on anyone like that. I wouldn't go over to them and say, hey, you should know this.
Even if they want to push their agenda
If they
of
wanted
not
to push
believing
back
that
on me, I'd
trans
listen
is
to them respectfully.
real.
I'm a big girl.
Do you hope that people sometimes who maybe hold those beliefs would do the same to you?
I wouldn't expect it, but it would be wonderful if it happened.
Yeah.
But that's my heart. My heart goes out to people.
You should have told one of the
It goes
motherfuckers to
out
give you a
people
hug and see how they reacted.
Exactly. Right.
It's your gas
in
on me.
whatever walk of life.
Balling like I'm Magic Johnson, but no HIV.
You okay?
Yes.
Right, is the part.
She said,
I guess we end it here 'cause we're almost at 2 hours. So then maybe we'll come back and do some more videos, like like maybe next week if you're
Mhm.
free.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
I'm
Here
sure I'll
we
be free one day next week. What happened?
this lady.
Oh shit.
Okay, I just wanted to say, listen, I didn't say nothing when they came for my Capri Sun. Okay. But then they took my orange juice. I didn't say nothing when they took my Taco Bell Baja Blast. But then they came for my
For the-
cherry Pepsi, and
Oh,
no
not
one was
cherry
there to
Pepsi.
protect me. I was alone. So, it's a slippery slope. Slippery slope
Oh wow, Miss Rain Seattle. They just stabbed a young trans girl to death in Texas.
in Texas.
Yeah.
So if you
Texas.
guys don't know, like right now, legit in Nashville, they've done like 6 Nazi
Yeah,
marches.
the Nazi marches. They keep popping out of fucking.
They're coming up everywhere.
They're popping out of U-Haul trucks.
They're coming up in their U-Haul trucks and they're going to all of the swing states. They're telling people not to vote. Like they are out there in droves. And yes, people will get hurt. I'm just say it for what it is. People are about to get hurt. This is going to be a really weird election cycle. So yeah, you need to be aware. And I would honestly say just don't be in really big areas right now, like the marches and those big demonstrations, they might not be the safest places right now because of these idiots. And it is the MAGAs, it's the black MAGA, they're it's bad.
Yeah, they're like really showing their ass because I don't know why. They couldn't just pick another Republican to go up. They had to pick Trump again. Like at least try and go through it that way.
You always forget that Trump is the spiritual leader. God sent Donald Trump to save America. This isn't just about being Republican. This is about being frantically evangelically Christian. Yes, this is an evangelical Christian movement. This is fascism.
Okay. Hey, no, but we about to end, right?
Yeah, we're about to end. I'm just gonna play.
Yeah, we're about to end. I just wanted to come on and say some racist stuff real quick. Let everybody know You know, that Nova's out here giving money to Black MAGA. She was trying to get me to buy her some MAGA stuff while I was driving through Virginia. And I was not gonna do it. She wanted bobbleheads and shit. And I was like, no, bitch, that's not us. So it was just want to make sure everybody knew. Oh, your mama's here. We are ending, especially because you here. I'm done. Ain't nobody talking to you.
I was gonna say, because I've said a lot about how good I am, and I hate to be that kind of rapper that's like, I'm the best. One, I don't say that shit, but like, I'm like really good and not show it. So I'm gonna send you that one quick one from fucking TikTok.
Just like a ninja to come in this late.
What'd you say?
I say, is it TikTok?
Yeah, it's a TikTok.
Okay.
It's the first one. I just sent you the link right now in Discord.
All right, so I'm gonna play this, and I just want to play this small part, and then we'll play that to end it out.
You seem to be a little shook.
No, not shook. It just feels orchestrated.
Forgiato is like friends. He knows these people because he grew up around here.
I still think it's
why does he have a
I think
pistol?
this is coordinated attack.
Coordinated attack. Wait, who?
Not an attack, but a coordinated attack.
You think, who's setting this up? She lives right there. She lives in that house.
I keep saying she. This is driving me. I am triggered right now.
Oh, triggered,
you
huh?
were triggered. I thought that was the liberals who were supposed to be triggered and sensitive, feeling like a bit of an animosity.
I like how she busted his ass.
Disgust.
I don't. That person never did anything to me. It's not animosity at all. It's not that person specifically. It's every time I see somebody like that, like it's just like disgusting. Everybody talking about being tolerant, but nobody's tolerant of my Bible that I read.
Who shut you down for your biblical beliefs?
No.
SoundCloud and Spotify literally banned me due to hate speech. These are songs called Pride Month and a song called Safe Space. They banned me because of my biblical views on LGBTQ+.
You mean your hateful views?
Yeah,
hate speech.
But then
hate speech.
So wait a second. He's like, oh, they don't nobody support me because of my biblical views. Everybody hates me because of my biblical views. No, you are using your Bible to be like, well, God wants me to smash baby brains on rocks. Here it is in Leviticus 12:16. He said I could. Yeah, fuck your babies. That's what you're doing, and then you're mad because it's like, no, bro, that's illegal. We can't just smash baby heads. You know, that's not okay.
Then again, if a gay person say God
also, that's not a real pistol.
They can say that freely, no ban, no nothing.
God is transgender.
I'm not tolerant.
Because that's
what the fuck does that even mean? Oh,
right, you're talking about people's actual like existence and like making it to where it's okay to be violent towards them, and they'll say that that's not what they're saying, but ultimately that's what it is. Like you dehumanize a group of people to the degree.
Did he just say that God is trans?
No, he said you can't say if somebody was to say God is transgender, that wouldn't be a problem. But if he was to say transgenders don't exist, transgender people don't exist,
or they
then he gets banned, or that there's something negative about them.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you have a right to say that trans people disgust you. That's fine. I get disgusted by certain things too, right? Like you're not going to watch me eat frog legs. I don't think frog legs are delicious, but I'm also not standing on a street corner saying if you eat frog legs, you're going to hell.
Right. And it's also like you didn't get thrown in a gulag. You just don't want to fucking do business with you.
Yeah, you violated the terms of service that you agreed to when you joined whatever platform banned you. So stop with the freedom of speech shit because that has nothing to do with
very bright. Because the way he holds that pistol, because nobody with a gun who has a license, who understands how gun works, are going to just put it in their front pocket next to their
holster.
Holsters
aren't even cheap, and half these guns come with a holster.
We're just going to put it in our pocket like a stick of bubble gum. That's like not a real gun, or you're special, homie.
Tolerant of like LGBT stuff. The LGBT person is definitely not tolerant of a Nazi. Somebody's a Nazi, you wouldn't be so tolerant. It's impossible for tolerance to be global. It's just can't happen.
Tolerant of Nazis?
I think Nazis be able to speak if they want to speak.
What if they see you like trans people?
They do,
and that's okay.
Yeah, that's their view.
But you right now with Terry believe that your truths or whatever about how you see Terry is correct. Well, so then that's also acknowledging that if a Nazi sees you as subhuman, if that's what they believe, then they're correct.
It has to be correct.
Yeah, in their mind. But this is a different.
So then you're just correct in your mind.
No, that's not true.
Cognitive dissonance right there. Yeah, there it is. Beautiful. Play that back. It's beautiful. His brain broke. His poor little brain broke. He could not figure that out.
Would you love when that happens?
He couldn't move the goalpost fast enough.
No, that's not true. 80% of what I in their mind. But this is different.
So then you're just correct in your mind.
No, that's not true. 80% of what I said is definitely true.
Show 2024, man.
She laughing her ass off.
Now, don't get me wrong though. That person would never be allowed in my house to eat or drink though.
You wouldn't let them in your house?
No, ma'am.
That's what we said about the blacks and people who had HIV.
I'm trans.
He said it. I'm transphobic.
Transphobic.
So I am
And
kind of scared.
You're scared of them. There is nothing. Why are you scared of someone's genitals?
I know why he's scared. I know why he's scared.
Because he likes them titties on the top and that dick on the bottom. Yeah, you
get a little stiff.
Your dick is jumping.
Transgender people, and he's like, it's like that. What's that movie, Cruel Intentions?
Yep, you saw a grown man twerking. You saw a grown ass man twerking, his little twigs and berries down there flopping around, and you got excited. Okay, and now you mad at the whole world because you don't want people to know you homosexual.
Get off me, I ain't gay. He sucked my dick.
Oh yeah, there was a whole generation of black. There was a whole generation of men who was like, as long as you don't put your mouth on the penis, and as long as no one puts a penis in you, you're still straight.
Straight as
right?
hell.
You're still straight. It's like,
that was during the whole low.
Down low.
Down
that,
low.
that gave birth to the Down Low brothers. Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Terry likes the music. That's a trans person who likes your music.
Yeah, I think that person likes Forgiato Blows music. And if it does like my music, I don't think if that person heard safe space and pride.
Yeah, he refuses to acknowledge that.
They possibly could. They could.
It's so crazy to me too, because it's like it really takes that much effort out of you. It's so weird to have that hang up. Like you're not fucking them, you're not doing nothing with them. All you gotta do is give them a little bit of like respect. The most basic respect is, but no, not even that can he like.
You can't even ignore them if you really don't you can legit just ignore it. Like there are people who like EMD, like what is it called, EMD people, those Daisy Fest idiots who that. Oh my god, I just ignore them. I ignore them. I pretend like they don't exist. I don't listen to their music, and when I see them in the street, I walk quickly away. I just ignore them. I have no campaigns against these people.
If my name was Michael, hold on. If my name was Michael and I said, "Hey, what's up? My name is Mike," and then he was like, "Yo, Michael," no, I'm gonna call you Michael. Like, no, that's fucking disrespectful. Hold on.
Right, exactly. I'm gonna play this a little bit long, and then when he's done, I'll go ahead and put on his video.
It's still respect there, but that doesn't change how I view that person at all.
After my time in Florida, I traveled to the outskirts of Chicago to attend the God Save America.
Okay, so this is the God Save America. I want to put on. This is another kid that was dragged out by his mom to a MAGA fest.
Where you pulled up on stage, but you were like rapping to every single song. It's like you knew every single verse.
Because
I'm brainwashed.
Music a lot.
That's I'm just gonna play that part.
Yeah, because he listens, and that is most kids, right? Like you can take any kid from any generation who's just really into whatever's hip at the time. Of course,
but it ain't even hip at the time. It's
hip to him.
Old is hip.
It's hip to him. In his house, that's what the business is. Like if you're in your house all day long and all you play is Michael Jackson, by the time your kid is 5-6 years old, you know what he's gonna be doing? Moonwalking. If all you do in your house is play, Chemical Romance, My Chemical Romance, eventually your kid is probably gonna really enjoy that music.
Oh yeah, of course.
Nova. That's why she likes Selena. Her mama played nothing but Selena. That's why she thinks she's Latina now. She's not, but her mother played a lot of Latina music, and so that's why she thinks she is what she is.
I agree that's gonna happen, but the reality is like with the specific like messaging that happens in this type of music, that's abuse, because it's indoctrination essentially.
Ooh, that's a slippery slope, Nova. See, that's my atheist argument. Atheists say that indoctrination is child abuse, and it's akin. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Next thing you know, you're marrying monkeys and having sex with fucking giraffes.
Oh, exactly. And then you're praying to sky daddies, Nova. What do you want? What is wrong with you?
Fucking spaghetti monster.
Fucking ass.
Yeah, I saw Nancy
Midwest.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a track called "Sinister," I think it is, by Corday and Lil Wayne, and I just felt like, hey, I could get on a track like that and do some shit that probably holds up to what they're doing. So if after y'all hear this, go and listen to "Sinister" and see what you think. If like the comparison of the three verses.
There's a reason why I invited Midwest up. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong, Midwest has great opinions on great takes on stuff, but I know
It's
that
because he
he's
sends her
also
dick pics. Never mind. I'm sorry.
The fuck out of here.
I know that he shut up, Miss Parker. No.
My dick pics are
Um,
pictures of guys named Richard.
It's just this dude named Richard.
I
Hey.
know that he's, he also does it for real. So that's why I wanted his opinion on this stuff. So, all right.
Yo, my flow sinister, rap minister, administer the black finisher, Puerto Rican, I'm half indica, half into my bag and I have to interrupt, cause I don't give a fuck about the liquid courage in your cup. Listen, I'm something different, my fucking mission is to use this charming wit in this right fucking position and give me a couple mentions. I'm looking for my ascension, my intention is to burn some shit down on fire spit. Abusing the beat, create fusion from heat, the views that I speak, to pull a million views in a week. The impact of the words will blow your mind and usually weak is the description of most MCs that I usually meet. I stand alone on my own on some dolo shit and I spit fire when I hit like a bolo whip. I'm a loose cannon and I go off oh so quick. The huge talent I possess makes me oh so sick. The moment I touch a mic, something happens inside. Chemical reactions manifest as passion and fire. Avenge you is because I meant to not get back in the line. It's Ginsu that I hold against you, even gashing your spine. I craft every line, twice as good at half of the time. I baffle your mind, just imagine my immaculate rhyme. Can't be declined, you must accept my crafty design. I'll be happy if I'm not reacting, I'm too classy and fly. That's why I'm leagues above and miles ahead of you slugs. Like a faucet and flare, I put a little lead in your mug. I toss you quick, I put your fucking head in the mud. Like an ostrich, you sick if you think you're fucking with us. What? Midwest, motherfucker.
That was
Sinister freestyle.
That was good. That flow is good. Oh, you're muted.
Oh yeah, sorry. I just didn't want to talk during that thing. I was just saying, like, like these dudes, they say they got hip hop. I don't know. I guess they say they're just rappers. But whatever it is, the shit that they're doing is only hot because just like every other MAGA related thing, when they see something that's MAGA or whatever, they will buy it. They will buy into it. They are 100% wrapped up in this shit. They have wrapped themselves in the Bible, in the MAGA, and the fucking the American flag, and it's all melted down into one fucking thing.
Mm-hmm. Ms. Parker, you got anything left you want to say before we exit out?
I do. Thank you for asking. Hi. My name is Miss Parker, and I just want to let everybody know that I am your residential racist.
What?
Family.
Nigga, please.
I'm working on my MAGA rap.
I got you, Miss Parker.
Yeah, I'm flipping over. I've decided that I'm all for MAGA. I'm trying to kill all the fetuses. All right. I think they're all evil. Everybody's worried about, we got to save fetuses' lives and all this stuff, but nobody's caring about what these fetuses are doing to people. These fetuses grow up to be criminals. These fetuses end up being tax evaders. These fetuses do not contribute to Social Security in any way, shape, or form. So if you want to see a difference in the world tomorrow, vote for me. We are going to make America sterile again. Okay.
Yeah. No more
Spade
babies.
and neuter your children because
Like
these
Bob Barker
fetuses
said.
are taking over the world. Think about it. In 10 years, they're going to have your job. In 25 years, they're going to be putting you in homes. In 30 years, they're going to fucking bury y'all. Do you
That
understand?
means they're
Fuck
they
these
get involved
fetuses.
in your death.
Yeah, we are
So-
at war with generation whatever the fuck they are, and they all need to go. Fuck these kids. Miss Parker against fetuses. Vote for me. Also, Nova and BGTV and Midwest Grow Guy are all in a threesome sex tape that you can find on bigblackpenis.com. Thank you for having me tonight. I really
I have
appreciate
never
it.
had sex in my life.
Thank you. I'm
just
done.
wanna
I think I got it all in. Thanks.
I want to say one other thing though, because this is important. It's just real quick. So if any of y'all out there have not looked into Project 2025, y'all need to, and it's a 900-page manifesto basically of how they're going to run the country if they get Trump back in office. But just know that the part that you can read is the part that they're not even saying the craziest parts out loud. There's a second secret part that nobody has got privy to yet, but just know that they out there trying to take all your life away.
Oh, the 2025 secret tapes. I was thinking about going live on them because they just came out. Kamala Harris is live right now.
Ooh.
And on
I
her
gotta watch
channel, if
that.
you guys go to Kamala Harris, her YouTube channel, the MAGA trolls are in there. So if you're just looking to troll for the next 25, 40 minutes, hop in Herd fucking chat, and they're losing their shit. The Trump people are losing their shit. They're trying their best to take over her chat, but it's not working.
Oh,
Well,
God
yeah,
damn, it's almost 20,000 people watching.
there might be well, really, there might be a pop-up smoke arena tonight, so stay.
Yes.
Is it gonna be a panel?
You're gonna pop out and show me.
Yeah. It's gonna be a panel. It's gonna be tonight. May possibly 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just look out for it. If it happens, and I'll definitely post the link hours earlier, and we'll share it out so all of y'all know what's happening. And yeah, we could go over some beef that's happening right now between some two people. One of them was in the chat today. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And thank you, Midwest, for coming on. Mrs. Parker, get out.
Ooh, I said what I had to say. Hashtag Miss Parker 2025. I'm running. Fuck your fetus. There's my tagline.
Fuck your fetus.
Fuck your
Oh, you need a
fetus.
t-shirt that says fuck your fetus.
All right, y'all. I hope everybody has a good day, and we will see y'all later. Peace,
You
y'all.
too. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.